nigga. Shut up, nigga.
A video of Kendrick Lamar bringing up this white girl on stage, and then so she's like, "Oh, like sing the lyrics," and it had it in the lyrics, so she sang it, and he took the mic from her. It's like, "Whoa, we don't say that." I'm like, "Why'd you tell me to sing your lyrics
What did you
then?"
tell her to sing the song for, nigga?
Her the fuck up. Shut her the fuck up.
He not preaching what he doing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you know what I'm
bring her on stage to recite your lyrics, but she has to censor herself. Fuck no, bro. That it's about done. It's the game is up.
Then like schoolboy Q
ZZ
mentioned,
in the
he
building.
encourages it. Like he's like, "Yo, sing my lyrics. I wrote them that way. I want you to sing them that way."
Yeah.
I ain't finna be I'm not finna be stressed over no words, bro. Like nobody's finna get me out my body, get me
Your
to go to jail.
character, yeah.
Not
Oh
words,
shit,
bro. I'm a grown
you gotta let it go.
man.
You can call me B or you can call me F anything, but I'ma just walk away. I'ma walk away, but don't touch me. Don't touch my family. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
just don't touch me, don't touch my family. We don't
yeah.
even care.
You can talk. You can talk all you want. You know what I'm saying? You can yell all you want. I'ma walk away.
Oh,
Happy
y'all see
New
the comments? ZZ said, "Happy New Year, y'all."
Shout
Happy New Year.
man. Show. Happy
But yeah, man, when we can't keep policing words. Like if y'all don't, nobody has to say it. If nobody say it, it's cool. But
But
all
I
this,
ain't finna stop saying it, so I'll let everybody say it because I ain't finna be like,
yeah,
you said it.
bro. Long as they not saying the ER, we know when somebody say the
Yeah.
ER. If it's
That
the ER, of course we
It's
know
the
what you
ER. We're
are.
gonna send you to the ER. Okay.
thank you.
Facts,
Yellow Bunny
for
gets it.
real, because
Look
everybody
how
says it.
you on saying that type of shit. Like that's crazy to me. Like
Bro, I used to drive a Uber, right? Not too long ago. And I used to have people in the car and we rapping the song, they rapping the song. Then I'm looking like, why you didn't say it? Like you would say it if I wasn't here because you know the whole song. So it's like, bro, say that shit. But yeah, that's my little rant for today.
One of the first songs like I ever learned like on. Okay, so I remember when we had the conversation about Much Music.
Mm-hmm.
I realized that you guys have MTV, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
MTV.
So that's the only difference. It's Much Music in Canada and it's MTV, but it's all the same corporation. It's Much Music MTV.
it's the
Anyways,
same.
I remember that one girl really mad because I kept on mentioning Much Music. She's like, "How much music do you know?" And I'm like, "No, that's not what I'm talking about. That's not what I'm talking about." But one of the first rap songs that I learned was because like they had they played music videos on Much Music back in the day before it was just ridiculousness, and Swimming Pools by Kendrick Lamar was one of the first songs I ever learned. Like, fucking was 13 years old, like, screaming that shit on the top of my fucking lungs. Like, and then I went to juvie, and, like, one of the guards that was, like, working at the juvie, she was black, so I was just like, she kind of straightened me out a little bit. She's like, "Hey, I just rather you not say it with that much confidence because you might get punched out in here, just to let you know."
Hey, at least she let you know, bro. At least she put you on game.
Yeah, because I was just like rapping some songs, and then she like pulled me aside. She's like, "Hey, buddy."
So
My love.
I had this. I worked at a place called Rockhurst. It's a college out here, and I had little homies that they were white. It was like three of them, and they wanted to start rapping and stuff. So they came to my house. I guess I always got a. I've been having a studio since 2012 and shit or 13. So I always had a place to record. So they came through, and I got them to just say nigga on the song, but we never released it. But they said nigga. So that was accomplishment. It was pretty cool to me. Ain't gonna lie. I loved it. It was dope. That's bad, man. Is that bad or
It's
not?
funny as hell.
Thick ass du jour said pick me, and it's still racism.
It is, but you know the difference. We know the difference.
Yeah,
But
there's a difference between like reciting a song or like greeting a homeboy versus like straight up slander and discrimination.
that's a fact. And she said because of the history behind the word, Are you okay with a white man saying he would blank or calling you a boy? That's
That's way
different. Them are different words.
and nigga.
That word is culturized now. That's a culture's word. It is a part
First
of the
of all,
young
somebody
generation.
racist and yo home being like, yo, what's up, my nigga? Like, if a white dude's like, yo, what's up, my nigga, and I know him, I ain't finna be like, bro, what is up with you?
Why
Like,
you saying that?
I
I
call
might
you nigga,
smile like, "What's
I
up,
call
nigga?"
you nigga, I expect you to call
That's
me back.
me.
I give what I. So hopefully you just don't call no white people nigga. That's fair. If you don't call no white people nigga, then okay.
Yup.
You call everybody nigga, then you can't say, oh, but they can't say it. That's weird. That's
It's
hypocritical.
Yeah,
selfish. It's like
yeah, that's
Just
crazy.
a
I gotta hold on
word.
to this
You know the
because if
behind everything, like the history behind Christmas is terrible. The history behind Easter is terrible. I bet you be at Sunday both. Bet you be at church both them days. You want to talk about history?
Merry
The
Christmas,
Bible. The Bible was stripped in America. The Bible you read right now was stripped so that slaves would literally just follow along. If you want to talk about history, go to a Baptist church. I guarantee you they preach obedience over anything else.
that's deep.
So, you want to talk about history of a word? Let's talk about history of the things you do or the stuff you wear. History of the companies you Nestle. I bet you drink water. Nestle Co. literally went out and took water from villages and left them with droughts and killed millions of people, but still participate. I bet you will designer clothes. Every designer, every major designer, Tommy Hilfiger, Louis Vuitton, they all say black people shouldn't wear their clothes. I guarantee you might buy it.
So like an interview with Tommy Hilfiger saying that if black people would ever wear his clothes, he never would have became a designer, which I find ludicrous. And which is like shout out to all the fucking black people just
Man,
out of like spite.
they made them famous, and
They said
then
the same
you
thing
think
about
about this. Exodus 21:20 says, "Anyone who beats their male or female slave with the rod must be punished if the slave dies as a direct result. But they are not to be punished if the slave recovers after a day or two, since the slave is their property." So this is the same Bible they preach to us to be this, be that, but tells you to beat your slave. It says it's okay
oh,
to have slaves.
It's
real.
like being part indigenous, right? Like that's why I just got devil horns tattooed on my head because I'm like, fuck the Bible, fuck all this. I don't wanna, because like the shit that the Catholic Church did in Canada towards like indigenous people is absolutely insane. The whole reason why foster care even exists was so that they could take indigenous children out of their homes. And now it's a fucking corporation. It's a money building fucking machine now. And
Mm-hmm.
ruining families. Like it's freaking ludicrous.
Anything that profits off the suffering of others, there should be no profit in an orphanage. Like all profit, I'm sorry, should either go to running it, but there should be no margins. There should be no board of directors that needs to make a certain amount. Like what the heck? How you gonna do that to some kids? Like these are people's
And
lives.
there's like some foster parents, like I was super lucky. I had amazing foster parents. Like I still talk to them to this day. Like I'm gonna go visit them like in a month. But they're amazing and they actually did it for the betterment of children. But there's foster parents out there that just like, how many kids can I take and how much money can I fucking
Fact.
make?
So,
Like, it's ridiculous.
so look, this is no disrespect. So, my experience with women who were in the foster system. So, I feel that women who've been through the foster system in America are really like heartless to where they just will just forget it. They can disappear like they're real heartless. Do you find that it's like easier for you to leave people because of your past with being
Yeah,
through the
you
system?
move, if you move home from home, you can't rely on your parents. The only person like again, I was lucky enough where I had good foster parents. They weren't even technically my foster parents. Like they fostered my sisters and my dad had full custody of me, but he worked out of town in America. So he used to pay those foster parents from when I was 1 year old till I was 12 to like foster me, but I wasn't part of the system, but my sisters were. And then after he gained custody of me, I got put back into foster care. So you move like sometimes 3, 4, 5 times in a year. You get put into group homes. You constantly don't know who your social worker is. You constantly get new social workers, constantly changing and moving. That's why, like for me, when I went across Canada, it wasn't a big deal for me because it's just like, oh, I'm just going somewhere new. I'm going to go live somewhere new. Like that's the mindset you get. So it's like when you know that you can't trust people or rely on people, it's so much easier to just brush them off.
That's a fact. That's a
Even
fact.
if they are reliable people, you'll convince yourself. You're like, nah, I don't need them.
Mhm.
You don't want to risk having to let go of somebody that you really cared about, so you don't want to care.
Yeah,
Mm.
so like you rather push them away than just like accept their love in a sense.
Facts. I had to experience that, and I was wondering like, cause my last two, like not my last two girls, were like, but my most recent, she was in the foster system, and then my one of my baby mothers was, and she's the one. My baby mother is like one of the coldest hearted people I've never met, and it's like damn, you know.
Well, you also realize like as women, it is super important to have a strong woman role in your life to teach you how men are supposed to treat you, how you're supposed to
Mm,
treat yourself, how you're supposed to take care of yourself, boundaries, all those
Right.
things. And then when you don't
Mental
have
health,
that,
sexual health, all that too.
if you don't
mm-hmm.
have that at all, then you're not going to learn any of that stuff. And then you're going to build coping mechanisms to like fill the void of like those things you're supposed to learn.
Right.
And I see sometimes you don't have legal with your kids. You gotta get the custody. You know, custodian,
Yeah.
custody. Sorry,
Yep.
custody.
Custody.
Yeah, some people don't do that, and then the kid grow. You messed up. Your kid not gonna be closer to you.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Type of shit.
it's it's mucked up. Like the way that I view, like I have a relationship with my mom, but like my mom was in foster care. All of her kids were in foster care, and so it's like she's like my sisters don't feel like my sisters. My sisters feel like my cousins. Like someone you see a couple times a year. You're related, but like you don't really know them, right? So my
Yeah.
sisters feel like cousins. My mom feels like an estranged aunt.
Yeah.
Like it's okay. I forgive you.
Yeah.
Like
'Cause what can you do? You can't harp on it.
Yeah.
no, and like if I just walk away altogether, then I don't have any fucking parents, right? So it's other than my foster parents, and I have a closer relationship with my foster parents than I did my mom, right? But it's like I still keep her around because she did try, and I understand like she was in foster care, so there was only so much that she could do because there's only so much she knew. Right? So it's like there is that empathy, but still so much resentment and so much like fucking bitch.
Yeah.
See,
That's crazy.
you see, me, I'm from Africa, man. It's different. I gotta figure it out for myself. Shit. I've been here for a minute, bro. I've been here for 15 years now, bro. And I've been through it. A lot of people, man, they be like, go back home. You don't have nowhere to stay. I'm like, man, God got me, bro. And I figured it out, man. Thank the Most High, man. Now I'm straight. I'm in my own shit.
All
I
right, hold
Yeah.
on, y'all. Let's show some love to the comments real quick.
uh
Think de jour said that's sad. Hold on, I'm scroll up. She said my son is in foster care. He's safe. She said my son's parents are an old married couple. Oh, she said someone called and spread lies. That's why she got her son taken.
Fucked
Okay.
up, man.
Yeah, that's sad.
that's why
Yes.
that's what got taken away from my dad the I guess the second time because like my foster parents raised me from 1 till I was 12 with my dad, and my dad had custody till I was 14. But then people were spreading rumors that like I was doing just horrendous shit and got my dad in trouble, and then we had a no contact order. I wasn't allowed to see my dad. I was put back in foster care. I had a no contact with him for like a year or something. It was some
Mm-hmm.
bullshit.
Oh, Ivana said she
The
was
dad, that was
adopted.
bro.
Oh, damn. That's sad.
Yeah. Like someone started spreading a rumor that I was like my dad for crack,
Mm,
and that's fucked up.
mm, mm.
Like,
People just be saying anything and they don't realize how much that affects folks.
like
Like,
especially something like that outlandish. Of course, CPS and like
right,
people will take
gotta
it
do
serious.
something about
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
come to
So in
find,
Africa, Parliament, how old was you? Oh, my bad. Well, how old was you when you came here, Parliament?
20.
You was 20, so you got to spend your whole life in Africa. Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I
damn.
know. You can say I spent half of my life in Africa and half of my life here. Almost a
Yeah.
half of my life here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been here for 15 years. I came 2010.
So you're 35.
man,
Yeah, I'm 35 years old.
I don't know.
Okay. So
I
Bunny
look
can math.
younger.
Bunny,
Huh?
Bunny knows math. Okay.
he knows the
Bunny
man.
knows math.
much
Yeah, yeah.
as we're speculating, I know addition.
Yep. That's what's up, though. Well,
89
shit,
boy.
we happy to have you here, man. I'm not one of the ones that's saying go back to wherever you came, whatever.
Oh,
You
fuck
know,
that. Stay here and turn up with
this been
us.
a place for everybody. We just gotta get the control factor. Like my thing is when like when foreigners come here as far as Kansas City, they don't rock with us. They
Yeah.
like stick to themselves. They in their own areas, bro. It's crazy. So I started breaking the mold when I was driving taxis. I was meeting a lot of foreigners, but yeah, we just need to show more love when y'all come here. You know.
I, my favorite way of like kind of breaking the ice is like I personally just love food in general, just like food of all cultures. So it's like, I spend a lot of my free time just like learning about different cultures' food. So then when I finally meet someone, I at least have something. I don't do this because of that, but it's helpful.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, oh, like I know this. Oh, like what kind of food do you eat? And at least have something that we both enjoy, and at least I know a little bit about their culture a little bit, right?
Yeah.
That's my favorite way of breaking ice.
You know
Like
about climb that ball?
that's because I do that in cabs
Grind
a
that
lot.
bar, yeah.
Oh my god! And I'm like, oh, you guys fucking,
Hmm.
So
That's why I like the Iranian culture so much. It's just once I started learning, I'm like, hey, these people kind of cool.
yeah, and they're fucking insane food, like absolutely insane food. Like in Egypt, you can eat camel. That's dope. I'm pretty sure
Ugh.
Somalia as well.
That's
Like,
my phone dropped.
but
It climb.
You
Oh,
said camel?
you can eat
I don't even
camel, dude.
know camel.
I want
yeah.
to
They probably
eat.
juicy though.
Yeah.
I want
Think about all that water they just be
Eat.
sitting on and
Only
they
what?
thing you
juicy.
cannot eat there is pork. No pork in the Arab countries. They don't eat pork.
No.
You know, the Muslim
Ugh.
people.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
No, not the
Oh,
camel. We can't eat the camel though.
No, we eat the camel, man. I eat camel before. I don't lie.
What it tastes like?
Man, it's just like a cow meat, bro.
Is it beefy?
Mm-hmm.
Is it juicy?
Just like a
Cause you know
beef.
that water that be sitting on the humps. They I
Mm-hmm.
gotta be just sitting there.
Yeah, I done.
It's like
Yeah, I done been eating that since I was young. I was a little boy. Cause my daddy used to work in the like the sea place where the ship, the big ship be coming. So
oh
like they be bringing some
like
camels and
party.
shit. They be taking it from Makkah. You know the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, where he from. So like yeah, they be, they have a lot of camels over there. So like they be killing them, man. Put it in the bag, man. Ship it to Africa. So like my dad used to have some of it, bring it home.
So y'all
My mama cook
ate
it, man.
old
That job be
camel.
good,
You ate
huh?
days. You ate old
Man,
camel. Then that was shit.
that ain't no old camel. That shit good. Shit, they be
So
freezing that motherfucker when they come. You gonna know it's
y'all
camel.
know what else I just recently looked at what people eat and I just almost passed out. So they eat oxtails. I almost passed out when I saw
What?
an ox and the
Oxtails is
Oxtail,
oxtail.
oxtail. Where it come from? It's
what
like a
the fuck?
tail from
Dude,
cow. It's from cow.
I'm gonna show you.
yeah.
I'm gonna
Man,
show you right
I eat
now.
that. I will eat oxtail then.
Oxtails is delicious, bro. Have you ever had some
You
Jamaican
gotta eat
ox?
the meat from the bone, from the bone.
It's
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
good, bro.
ox.
Tender.
I
It's so tender and juicy.
I had ox tongue tacos.
That was probably good.
Okay.
I don't eat tongue though. I couldn't do it.
Oh wait, no, tongue is actually pretty fucking good. Like
I hear.
it's a bouncy texture. It's kind of spongy, but it's
Mm.
not as like it's not as like
Oxtail. First time I heard the name, I thought it was a pork. I don't want to eat it. But after I realized they say it's from a cow tail, like hey yeah,
like it
I'm telling you, you missing
that
out,
job be
bro.
bang.
has liver, but like more stable. Like it's a more bite into it. Liver is like smush, but there's like more bite.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
Yeah,
wait a minute, I
I
can't
need
even.
that bite to it. So
And first time I came to America, they were like turkey. They showed me the turkey. I was like, hell no, I'm not eating this. But later on, I, man,
This is
man,
what y'all eating.
I can wait to Thanksgiving. I be like, I can wait to Thanksgiving.
okay, and people
Shit. Yeah. I was like, what kind of bird is this? I
That's
was
the
like, hell no, I'm not
oxtail
gonna
right
eat
here.
this.
mm-hmm.
But after I tried,
in it,
man, it was good.
in it,
Mhm.
clean it up, cut
Clean it up, cut it up,
Put it in
season it.
stew.
Google, there's a type of goat that has
He
like
got some neck
the
in
What
it
is
in his
goat
head.
it's a
that
goat?
has a BBL. Like it's like just like this goat that's like raised so it has all
Do
this
not look
extra fat.
up BBL goat. Do not taint your internet history for your little bunny like that. Do not look up BBL goat. I'm trying to warn you, my brother.
Let me look up what it's actually called. I can do it myself.
Peter will be on the way, sure.
And ribs. I don't like ribs, man.
I
It's
can't
pork.
even find it either.
You like ribs, bro? He gonna say, hell yeah.
I don't really eat too much
You
meat.
talking about Ritz crackers?
Mm. Eating that shit.
Yeah, bro. I try not to eat a lot of meat, bro. It's bad
I
for us.
think I think the favorite meat in this earth is chicken. Everybody eat chicken.
But it's bad
I would love
for
to
you.
have a rabbit farm and then like farm the rabbits for meat and then make merch out of their fur.
Okay, yeah.
Right? Like that'd be
You can-
dope.
The fuck
You
Like
that
gotta have a lot of rabbits, though.
rabbits are usually invasive species.
yeah,
Yes,
like
So you would
some people eat rabbit too. Where
yeah,
I'm from, they eat rabbit.
it's super lean, but it's
Yeah,
good.
yeah, your
Rabbit
people
is
was
the
down
one with the
here.
long thing,
Hey, bro,
long
your
ears.
people was down here eating cats and dogs not too long ago. You remember that? Oh, no, that ain't your people. You ain't Haitian.
like eating the cats and they're eating the dogs.
But, you talking about this goat right here?
Mm.
No.
Uh, okay, thank you. What's up, Nick Nick? Nick Nick was popping Loso in the building. This a
Hey,
BBL goat or this is a
not a goat. That's the goat, nigga.
he's a steroid goat. That's a mountain goat right there.
These are called Doomba goats.
That
Let me see.
nigga climb Mount Everest every day.
Hey, they got the other goat be having the bear and shit. I
I'm
don't know, you know
So
what you're
done
talking.
with you. Talking about some
Not
B
that one.
you like a
so
BBL.
that's like all fat and they're raised like this and like look at this shit. What the
Why?
fuck?
Cut it off and eat it? What the fuck?
Because if you
Oh man.
What
Yeah.
happened, bro?
Tom ended on the slidey.
The life go out.
Yeah, Tom ended on us.
Then I give you an hour.
Yeah, that one give me an hour. I think I was on about 10 minutes before you came. That shit been
Okay.
happening fast. They cut Yellow Bunny off, shoot that shit.
Yeah,
We
what
still
you
got
talk about?
133 people in the building. But that's crazy, bro. Y'all go to my Instagram, y'all. Follow me on Instagram. Go follow Parlamain too. 133 people in the building. Y'all go give us a follow, man.
Where they at?
Yeah. I
That's your
probably won't
YouTube
be
channel,
on
huh?
too much long. Nick, what's popping? Nick, please let me know, Miss Nicole, why I got blocked, why I got blocked and unfollowed on all pages by our homie. Why did she do that to me? Nick, why did I get unblocked? Why did I get blocked? Hey, bro, you know I got blocked.
They block you where?
All right, you remember somebody I used to go? You remember somebody I used to go live with all the time?
Oh yeah?
Think about who I used to go live with. Take a guess. Remember, it's a girl.
Oh yeah? What happened? She block you?
Mm-hmm.
Why? You don't even know. Ha!
Bro,
Damn, I gotta
I don't
get my
even
shit.
know. I don't even know what I did. Last time we was just playing a game.
Uh-huh.
I don't even know. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think why. When
Oh
somebody block
no.
me, that's the main thing I be wanting to think. Like, why?
They be blocking people and shit.
Man, it's crazy. But yeah, man. Shout out to Nicole. Hey, I rock with you, Nick, still. No matter what, I rock with you. Dang, so what you think about this California? What you think gonna wind up happening? And I want to hear this. I'm
It's already crazy. It's gonna get crazy. Yeah, it's already crazy. Hold on, we gonna play this. Yeah, the streets been wild. You've been missing. I don't even need. One day, I guess I'll explain it to you whenever you get a chance. But I was just on live one night. We got up to like 30 people. It was crazy. It was wild in there that night. I don't know if I think you was asleep for that.
Stood there and it
It
went
was on
for several
Instagram.
minutes. That clip went viral, promoted in part by Elon Musk. Our interview with
Yeah.
Rick Caruso went viral, promoted in part by Elon Musk. Donald Trump talking about it, and it seems like especially a lot of the
But yeah,
right-wing
they got
accounts
Cali
are
burning
really
up.
pushing this, but it's
This
going
is crazy.
beyond even just some of the
I wonder
conservative
if
media, and
yeah, I
there's a
wonder
lot of
if it's
folks.
gonna
And
be
then
there
when you
in
have incidents like what we just had, this alert going out, it raises questions about
They just sent the
it
alert
raises
out in
questions
California.
about who's in charge, can you do your job, and there's already so many people that are feeling concerned about that.
Bro, that's crazy, man. I'm praying for these people out there in Cali. But yeah, I think it was planned. I think it was all. I think they doing this on purpose. Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. It's a conspiracy. Who else did we have in live? Who we just was live with? I can't even remember. Yellow Bunny. I don't know who else. Oh, okay. Damn, man. Yeah, this is a conspiracy of the ages. But yeah, bro, I'm gonna finish straw with shit. My camera went off. God damn. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. Not you. But yeah, bro, you gotta stay prepared out there in Georgia. I heard it's about to be a winter storm out there. Yeah. Yeah, that's what they said. Yeah, they said it's gonna be the next one. It's gonna be in Georgia. You gotta go across the simple when you be all in the streets. Yep. Got time to stop on the show. Yep, get it out the way early while you can. Mm-hmm. But yeah, Nick, hey, Nicole, please figure out, help me out, cause I don't know I don't know what happened. I don't know what. I really don't. I don't know I don't know. Some people you just confusing. You know, just be confusing. What's up? Who is Mama's daughter? I never seen Mama's daughter. Mama's daughter, come live. I never seen you before. Pop up on the live for us. Let's see if Mama's daughter gonna pop up. That mother got a lot of smoke on that vape, bro. Yeah, I gotta check this shit. Yeah. Oh yeah, work. All right, cool. That's what's up. Get your money. Get your money. Work hard, play hard. Work hard, play hard. But yeah, man, I think this is all set up, all meant to. What if them drones? What if they had drones that created? Oh shoot! Look at this. What? Look at this. It's like a little UFO or a drone. What is that? It's another one. Look. They just showing it on the news without showing it. So that shit about to go on fire? That was a UFO. Hold on. I know I ain't tripping. All right, look. Watch this. Watch this. Like, look. You see it right here. Look. Boom. They gonna get another angle of it. Then boom. They ran over again. Hold on. Let's see. I'm tripping. I could be tripping. Bro, it looked like a UFO. Hold on. Oh, been ready. Want to slide through? All right. Damn. I could have sworn that was like a drone. Been ready. What's popping, bro? Appreciate you sliding through, man. Not too much, man. Just figuring out. I'm just trying to figure out if this is all a scam, another pandemic. Is what we going through in Cali, bro? Please give your take on it. Hold on, wait. Let me get my Instagram share the right way stuff, bro. Hold on, 1 second. And I'm just letting you know we streaming to 133 people right now, bro. So please give your take on it. Hold on, wait. Let me get my Instagram share the right way and stuff,
What's up,
bro.
man?
Hold on, wait. Let's share something. About this going on in California right now, bro. All right, well, I got kind of a little bit to say on it. Hi, what's up, bro? Hold on, wait. Let's share the sound. The different posts that I've seen on Instagram and from all right. People that live out Cali. All right, so what you think about this going on in California right now, bro?
All right. Well,
They believe man didn't.
all right. Well, I got kind of a little bit to say on it.
Hi, what's up, bro?
From what I've seen, the different posts that I've seen on Instagram, and from the people that live out Cali, they're saying that they believe it's man-made. They believe man did it, and
Okay.
because you done had so many fires in different places at all at one time. So
That's a fact.
yeah, that kind of sounds, suspicious, to me. And then on top of that, I talked to a guy yesterday that lives out there, but also what he was saying, and I read some of the comments on some of these posts that I know one of the insurance companies, big insurance companies out there, where people have insurance, for their houses. They said that what was that insurance company called? I think it was called Edison or something. But they were saying that that company was uh, canceling people's home insurance.
Facts. Facts.
So they did that before the fire,
They
and then
already they already knew.
right, and then on top of that, what's his name? Trump. He was, he was talking. He just like the governor over there, right? And
Mhm.
this is a press conference that I've seen where he was talking, and he was like, you know, he was talking about the fires before it actually happened, and was talking about, y'all have always, having fires over there, and all this water y'all got over there. Why are y'all having so many fires? And then on top of that, the dude said, I heard him say he wasn't going to help aid them.
Mm. So you think Trump knew about it before everybody else too?
He, he probably did. He
Cause
probably did. He probably did. He don't like the governor of California. And then the black lady, I think she's the mayor that was out the country. They try to put the blame on her because she had I think a $17 million budget cut for the EMS responders, the fire department, the police, and who else? The EMS people.
that's deep.
Yeah. So they was trying to like blame her too.
I mean, she don't get blamed for cutting the budget.
That's what they was trying to say. But even if I was reading the comments too, they were saying even with the budget cuts, even if she didn't cut the budgets, it still would have happened. But the thing is, they're trying to blame her because like when they was trying to put out they get water, like from the fire hydrants, they couldn't get no water.
Yeah,
So that was
bro. Why is the fire hydrants empty? Ain't that some stuff?
exactly. That's another thing. Why you can't get no water? And then I just seen a few minutes ago that I never seen this before. And the girl that posted it was on her story. It was these big ass like 747s scooping down into the ocean, getting water.
Mm.
The,
That's what they
you
should have
know,
been doing. That water is there for a reason. Use it.
right. So that's the first time I've ever seen a plane dip down into the ocean to grab water to go put a fire out. But yeah, it sounds kind of suspicious to me. I, I believe it, even though I don't live out there. I kind of do believe it's man made because the fires. It's not even fire season in California. Fire season
Yeah.
is in the summertime. This is the winter
Yeah,
time,
that just passed already.
right? Yeah, and I read someone said, "Oh, it's we have fires all the time out here in California, and it's fire season." No, it's not fire season. And I don't even live out there. Fire season is in the summertime,
Summertime, yeah.
right? This is the heart of winter,
Mm-hmm.
and it's cold.
Cold. Mhm.
Even
Then
though it
I
might be a little warmer out there, but because that's a warm state, but it's still the wintertime.
So, do y'all make something of it that the fact that, like the Midwest, we having an ice storm. We had an ice storm the same time they had a fire. Ain't that crazy?
Yeah, and I was trying to tell Mama Miss, um, I believe just like a lot of other people believe, the world is coming to an end. She was like, "Nah, the world is just resetting." I'm like, "Okay, you believe what you want to believe."
Mm-hmm.
we in the end of generation, man.
Yeah,
Shit.
that's what I believe.
man, man, it's tighten up time, man. And right now,
And
the
then,
world is going, man. We start bad. We
right,
start bad. People
and,
houses, man, New Year's.
and,
People houses
and-
burning, cars burning. That don't
right.
make sense, bro.
And then on top of that, just imagine if you was one of those people that lived
Man,
out there.
yeah.
One day,
Dang.
yesterday, you had everything. You had a house, you had a car, family, whatever. Now, the next day, you without a house and a car. And
Mm-hmm.
all these people, that's all these thousands of people is homeless at the same daggone time. And you got to remember, California already had a big homeless problem. Now you got people that got homes. Now they're homeless too. They staying in Planet Fitness and other shelters, that makeshift shelters. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy outside. Dang. Imagine your house burned, your car burned, nobody don't burn it, man. That don't make sense,
Exactly.
bro.
And
You
then
feel it?
oh, go ahead, go ahead.
No, go ahead, big bro. Mhm.
No, and then like I seen like on a 2-lane highway, right, where like all the cars were like trapped. They were
Mhm.
stuck in traffic, right?
Mhm.
And the police told them they had to get out their cars if they were trying to still, make it and not
Mm-hmm.
be killed, right? Because they have fires on both sides of the roads. So they had this big ass red bulldozer come push all the cars, and destroy all the cars. So you got a total car and a burnt down house. And then you got an insurance company talking about they they cancel your insurance. Come on, man. So
That's crazy.
what do people supposed to do?
Man, how you gonna cancel at a time like this?
Because these white folks are greedy. Because 9 times out of 10, that insurance company was ran by a white man, owned by a white man.
Damn.
You gonna cancel it right before the fire, and people then paid their insurance and all that. They still got
Now, bet.
some people. A lot of people still got mortgages and all of that. Now, they got a destroyed house. Now they still got a mortgage to pay. Come on, and a car note. Come on, man.
So the what is the main top three things you would grab if your house was on fire and you had to run up out of there? What's the three things you getting, both of y'all?
I'm just trying to get some clothes, uh, whatever food that I can get, and take my vehicle and get
Okay.
my
What would you get,
ID.
Boss Man?
Me, you ask me, I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna take up, man. I'm gonna take my. If you have keys, get your keys and get the fuck on. That material thing, you can have it back, man. Your life is more important, deal. Cause that's it. Crazy. You out there, man. Worry about taking pictures, cause like my homeboy was doing that, taking pictures. I'm like, bro, you better get the hell out of there, bro. You gonna burn yourself, boy. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
I seen a post from I follow Ricky Smiley, and they had posted the brat talking about her sister
What's
Lisa
up,
Ray,
Chill?
and I
What's up, the
think
truth?
she had to evacuate. I don't know if she lost her house or not, but I know she had to evacuate. So
Mm.
a lot of rich and poor people have lost their homes
Mm-hmm.
out there.
But look, the difference is that rich person might have four of them homes, and that's just his side vacation home. You know what I'm saying? These people that's broke can't do nothing. No
Yeah,
insurance. Insurance
but
is
even with the
canceled.
rich folks, it's still even if you rich, it's still a big impact. It's still if you
It's not
lost
as
your
big.
if you lost your $1 million house, and then on top of that, and they're not going to pay it off. Come on, man, you still taking a big ass loss.
Mm-mm. The insurance, they get more money, bro. If they rich, they got their stuff in order, bro.
No, what I'm saying is, listen, if they're not going to pay your house off, and you still have a mortgage on that,
Not
and then
all insurance companies cut them off, though, bro. That was
listen,
only one company.
we don't know how many people was under that one company though.
And we only heard about one person. Not everybody said they got cut off.
No, it
But
was a whole bunch of people.
I only heard about one, and it was the lady who was protecting her parents' house but her parents they got kicked out before the fire. So it just so
What I'm trying to
happened the
tell you,
fire come.
no, what I'm trying to tell you that Edison Insurance Company had a lot of a lot of clients, and
Okay.
I was talking to the dude yesterday, and he said it's plenty of people that they cut off before the fire. They canceled their insurance. No, it wasn't just one person. I don't. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how many people that they canceled their homeowners insurance and lost their houses behind it, but I'm sure it's quite a few people.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know how many people got affected like that, but I'm sure it's quite a few.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah. This is crazy. Everything about that implode. But late Mama Miss was saying some right stuff when she was saying the reset type of thing.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. But yeah,
You
she
just
can
might
believe
have
what
to
she.
start all over.
Yeah, you have to start over. But what I'm saying is, the events that's going on around the world, how catastrophic they are, makes me think, yeah, the world is coming to an end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's always been natural
That's a
disasters, man-made
yeah.
disasters, and all of that, and people dying. But it's at a more alarming rate now.
Yeah. You're right. You're right.
California, that's the biggest fire that California has ever witnessed.
Uh-huh. It said the most damage in the history.
Yes, in California, all at one time. Usually, when you see them wildfires, like I said, it's in the summertime and it's in the woods. Them fires are not really, it's destroying a lot of you know um woods and trees and all of that, right? Wildlife at one time. But this is the first time you've seen it actually in a city, destroying cities
Mm-hmm.
and businesses and homes.
And then with the businesses don't know how to stop it. They all confused and all the resources gone.
Yeah, because if you ain't got no water to put the fire out, and then you got the wind on top of the fires, making the fire spread even faster, what are you supposed to do? You can't even get no water out the fire hydrant.
That's crazy. I gotta call my pops. This is crazy. He from out there.
Yeah, man, I seen so many posts yesterday, and they still coming down my timeline. I'm like, I was looking at as many posts as I could from different people, and I'm like, man, I ain't never seen nothing like it. I ain't never seen nothing like it. And I hope they catch the people that's behind it, because yeah, I believe, yeah, someone is behind it. For that to happen in different parts of the city all at the same daggone time and spread like it did, you know, so fast, it sounds like man made to me.
That sound like man made.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, how I say I might buy some stuff out there. The best time to invest is after a disaster.
Well, go ahead. Yeah, that's what people like the developers are going to do. They're going to buy the people out, um, or pay for their land that they have out there, give them a cheap rate and rebuild. But
I was about to see how much it costs to go, or see how much they paying to clean up.
oh yeah,
'Cause you know
it should
they.
be a decent amount of money.
Mm-hmm.
I know that, because they're going to be out there for a while trying to rebuild. I don't know how long, but it's going to be a
Mm-hmm.
while. It's definitely
It's
going to
gonna
be
be
a
a
while.
minute.
So yeah, if you was part of the cleanup effort and helping a rebuild effort, yeah, you can make
Mm-hmm.
a
Hey, that
decent
shit
amount of
going
money.
to years and years, man, before
Yeah,
it's done. So it's a
yeah,
lot of them ain't done.
right. Yeah, there ain't no overnight process. Yeah, you have to relocate out there.
Mm-hmm.
If they was, taking volunteers to help rebuild.
I wondered if you know how hotels try to hike their price up and stuff.
Right.
Oh shit, this girl texting you.
But I don't even see if they can really afford to do that because you know, like I said, if you lost your home and your car, right? How the hell are you supposed to get to work and all this stuff?
It's not no damn night,
To be,
man. Yeah. You
be
gonna get
making
fired.
money,
Where you gonna get that money from?
right?
Shit.
You
The
you
insurance
know,
better be ready for that shit, yo.
I know they got
You gonna
public
get hot, man.
transportation, but come on, man, that's ridiculous. You stand in the shelter with all these unknown people, and
Well, you
you're trying
probably
to get
got
back and forth to
kids.
work,
You probably got kids too.
right?
Man,
Yeah, a whole family that's displaced. Come
crazy.
on, man.
It's not funny, man.
Yeah,
It said over billions, over 300 billion, or how much? 300 something
it was like
billion
50
worth of
something
damage.
billion. Yeah, it's like 50 something billion or 80 something $1 billion. That's a lot of goddamn money.
It's crazy. Real for real, for real, for real.
You know, I just feel sorry, for them people that's and lost everything in a matter of hours, in one day, basically. Your whole life has been turned upside down.
Man, like Will Smith said. Yeah, man. That's he said, I'm just celebrating being a winner in the midst of chaos.
Yeah. And
Cheers,
then
nigga.
now, the rich folks, they're a little better off because more than likely they got a lot more money in the bank. But if you're
Cheers.
not rich, if you're not rich in that situation, then you don't have the resource of money that the rich folks do. So it's gonna hit
Mm-hmm.
you harder.
That's a fact, bro.
Go something to eat. Whatever.
I'm at the I'm gonna tap in a minute. I'll get on here in a little bit, man. I appreciate everybody sliding.
So we could do this new stuff, and we went here for today so we know what happened, and that was our chimney where Santa comes, and now it's gone. Now we can't get presents here anymore. We have to replace this house and have a different house.
Yeah.
And
Daisy, was it scary for you when you left the house and you weren't sure how the house was going to, and then ultimately did not survive?
So I saw the fire coming, and then I was like, well, this is getting too close to us. And my husband was like, no, it's a little far. We should be fine. But then I just had a text message from a friend and was like, Daisy, I'm worried. Like, you should just have your car ready to go, pack some stuff, just be ready because you don't know. And I was like, you're right. Let me start charging my phones. Let me start charging everything just in case. And then we had the power outage. They went to sleep because they was just kind of sleep. I couldn't sleep. I stay up and I was just monitor the fire. And when I saw that it was getting closer, I woke them up. But I was like, if you guys are going to go to sleep, just make sure you're in clothes and make sure you're ready to go. And I woke them up and I said, you know what? This is not looking good. We got to get out of here. And I grabbed pillows. I grabbed blankets just in case all the hotels were like full and we needed to sleep in the car because I wasn't sure what was going to happen.
Yeah.
And around like 1:30, we left. My niece was still in Florida. We just got back from Florida on holiday vacation, and she needed to come and grab her stuff. So we kind of like waited for her to help her grab some of her items and just head out.
Yeah.
And run out of here
Oh my
as quick
gosh.
as we could because we just thought the fire was going to catch us.
Your kids must have had a lot of questions all along. And so now they're here. They're getting some of their questions answered. But on the other hand, what do you think will happen in the next coming days, especially now that they've seen it for themselves?
So we're gonna send them to Florida so they can stay with my family. My family can at least take care of our kids. And we're just gonna have to figure something out here. We're gonna see what we're gonna do to rebuild. We secure a room until Saturday. And we just kind of try to pick up the pieces and see what's next, because we don't even know. But we don't want them to be bouncing with us from room to room and being houseless.
Yeah.
We're gonna try to find homeschooling from a distance just to see how they can, they can adjust. And we really don't know. We just here trying to we just don't know.
Yeah. So many questions that are left unanswered. Now, Daisy, I've known you for a couple of years, a few years, but I don't know your children. Can you tell me how old they are?
That's Henry that was speaking. He's 6 years old, and then Lucas, he's 5. Henry's 6.5, and Lucas is 5.
And you were saying, though, that you thought that you were a little worried about the youngest one.
I was worried. I mean, I guess because they'd seen the videos and we have, told them and prepare them. They didn't understand, and they're like, when are we going to go back home? I want my toy. And I'm like, we might not have a home. I think everything burned. And we already prepped them to understand that they're going to go to Florida, that we don't have a home. So maybe that's why they're taking things so calm. But to me, it's just not. I don't have any comfort not, knowing that everything that we built and everything that we had is just gone. We grabbed nothing. I just grabbed one luggage for all of us, for us 4. So I thought we were just going to be able to come back. You just think that it was just going to burn in
where there's nothing.
Yeah. It just burned like at 5 o'clock. I actually, we had 2 guest areas. So we had another tenant that lives with us, and he decided to stay. And at 5 a.m., that's when he let us know that that's when we knew that the house burned, because he let us know that he almost got caught in the fire, because the fire woke him up and he ran out. And then my husband received an alarm from his car that the trunk was open and all this stuff. So that's when we knew that the house was burning at 5 a.m.
Oh, my gosh. So have you started the process? Have you contacted insurance? Do you know what that entails?
So we did contact our insurance broker. He gave us a lot of information. We submitted a claim, but it's just that's all we did. We submitted a claim. He did say that I guess the land doesn't have it's not insured. My husband was the one dealing with that, so he would know more. I just been in so much distress, just haven't been able to sleep. I haven't eaten. And
you're worried about your kids. And Keith, do you want to weigh in at all? Is this your first time seeing it, or did you come before?
No, I came up yesterday, so I got the major impact yesterday, but it's just devastating. Everything we worked for.
How long have you guys lived here?
That's, 3.5 years, I think, almost 4 years now.
And in that time period, I know, in order to make a home, a house that you just move into, a home, what kinds of things did you do?
Well, we've been doing a lot. When we bought the house, it was kind of a fixer-upper. We've done a lot of electrical work. We've done plumbing work. We've replaced sewer lines. We've done a lot just to make it more comfortable.
We just did the window. We
just replaced all the windows.
About a month ago. And we owe the AC system, too. That was for quite of an expense to do all the AC, do all the, fireproof windows. That obviously there's nothing fireproof.
You had fireproof windows. Sorry, I don't mean to giggle, but yeah, they sell you fire. Oh dear, are you okay?
Yes.
They sell us fireproof windows, and what is it there's another term for them, right?
With double pane windows.
Double pane.
Well, there's no such thing as fireproof window. When the house is gonna burn, it's just gonna burn.
Yeah.
It's hard to recognize where anything was. It's just I see the skeleton of the washer dryer. That tells me that's the garage, but.
And Henry pointed out your bike.
Yeah, the exercise bike that was on the deck just kind of dropped as the deck burned, I guess.
I think that was the boys' room over there, because I can see the AC.
The boys' room.
So the boys' room was right.
Was this one in the corner?
Right.
The one with the AC. What? This is my room.
Which was your room? This was your room, Henry?
I think so because I know I was supposed to be here. And over here.
Yeah, right by the air conditioner.
Yeah.
They had a desk, an L-shaped desk here that their uncle built for them. Oh, she's gone.
This is where they had all their toys over here. They had their little playground. You can still see the playground. Yep. They had a little, and then over there we had a little outdoor setup.
No, the concrete survived.
But, you know, we thought we were going to be here forever and ever, and
Gas.
Yeah, I do too. That's making me a little nervous.
yeah.
And I hear the gas leak.
Because you don't have a mask, like.
I don't have a mask,
The valve is melted.
and there's still some open flame,
What melted?
so I don't know. I think maybe you should.
The main gas right here, and it's broken.
So the valve is broken to the gas line. We can all smell gas, and there are still some open flames. So I think it's best that we pull out and get a little farther away from the home. It was only when we were closer to the home that we could smell that gas. I feel like I might not be connected anymore.
Susan, we still have
No,
you.
to IFB.
We're just, Susan, can you hear me?
Okay, good.
Yeah, we find
Yeah,
this
I
very
can hear you
compelling,
now.
so we're letting you do your thing, but it's really extraordinary.
The burn.
Yeah.
We only took one vehicle.
You only took one vehicle and you had several here.
That was
You're telling
our car,
us.
and then my husband's car. We just took our car because it was more comfortable and it was bigger. And in case we needed to sleep in the car, then we can, you know. And that's why I didn't want to load up the trunk with a lot of stuff because it didn't really matter. I'm like, let's just take what we need.
We figured we'd be back in a day or two.
Yeah. You had that kind of optimism.
Yep.
This is part of your car.
That's my license plate. What's left of it? Yeah.
I see red on me right here.
Oh. Are you okay? Are you injured?
Did you cut yourself?
No. Let me
You
see.
saw red, though. That would make me nervous. Have you lived through fire in this area before, Daisy?
No, first time. I never experienced anything like this. Things that you see, but nothing that you feel that will ever, you know, be so close to home. I didn't think I mean, I knew we were moving close to the mountains, but I didn't think we were that, that we would be able to get impacted that much.
Well, plenty of people who've lived here much longer than you would say, oh, yes, we've seen the fire, but it never came through this area the way it came through Tuesday. So it was...
It was same thing. My husband, because he lived in, by the San Gabriel Mountains, so.
For a long time, and we've had fires come close, but never.
Yeah. So thank you both for talking with me and letting us see. But we're going to throw it back to the studio right now. I think there's a new news conference about to start.
So this is a news conference at the county's Emergency Operations Center. You see the Unified Command. There's Zach Seidel, who is the deputy mayor. You see there several county supervisors. Let's listen to Zach.
From Mayor Bass, as well as Chief Crowley of LAFD. Following that, Mayor Bass will come back to the podium and provide remarks. We'll hear from FEMA Administrator Deanne Criswell, Senator Adam Schiff, Supervisor Lindsay Horvath, Sheriff Robert Luna, County Fire Chief Deputy John O'Brien, Fire Chief Crowley, PD Chief Jim McDonnell, followed by Superintendent Alberto Carvalho. As always, we appreciate people signing up for notifications at Notify LA. We are also joined by leaders throughout the state and federal government. We're joined by FEMA Regional Administrator Bob Fenton, Congresswoman Luz Rivas, Congressman George Whitesides, Congressman Brad Sherman, Congresswoman Laura Friedman, Congresswoman Judy Chu, Congressman Jimmy Gomez, Congressman Ted Lieu, also Assemblymember Rick Zabur, Assemblymember Mark Gonzalez, Assemblymember Jessica Caloza, Assemblymember Celeste Rodriguez, as well as Assemblymember John Harabian. We're also joined by Mayor of Santa Monica, Lana Negretti. Thank you so much, and Mayor Bass, I'll pass it off to you.
Good afternoon, everyone, and let me just thank all of the leaders that are here with us today. I think it is a perfect example of how we are speaking with one voice. We will unify our city, we will get through this crisis, and we will rebuild a better Los Angeles. First and foremost, of course, my thoughts are with the thousands of Angelenos impacted by these continuing fires. There is a new fire, unfortunately, in West Hills, pushing into Ventura County, and we are expecting this fire to rapidly spread due to high winds. This is a reminder that this is a very dynamic situation that can change quickly. The priority for all Angelenos remains stay safe and please follow directions from the public safety officials. When you are told to evacuate, please evacuate. When you don't evacuate, you compromise the abilities of the first responders, one, to address this crisis. You put yourself in danger and you put others in danger. Again, we know that this is an active situation. LAPD will be assisting with evacuations, and I want to thank the firefighters from all over the state and, frankly, from many other areas who have come to respond to this unprecedented situation. Now, for an update on this most recent fire, I'd like to call Chief Crowley.
Well, good evening, everyone. I'm Kristen Crowley, Fire Chief of Los Angeles City Fire Department. We are now actively engaged in a new brush fire. We're calling it the Kenneth Fire in the West Hills area of Los Angeles on the border of Ventura County. This fire was over 50 acres upon arrival, with the potential for rapid growth over the next hour. Over 60 fire companies from the Los Angeles City Fire Department, LA County Fire Department, and Ventura County Fire Department were initially dispatched to the specific incident. Additional resources have been requested and are en route. The fire started in the city of Los Angeles and burned rapidly into the county of Ventura. Los Angeles County Fire Department and Ventura County Fire Department are in unified command. The LAFD is now an assisting agency. There are currently immediate evacuation orders in place south of Van Owen, north of Burbank, east of Valley Circle, and west of County Lane Road. An evacuation warning is in place west of Valley Circle, north of Saticoy, east of Woodlake, and south of Burbank. I will now be providing a quick update on the Palisades fire. Current acreage is 19,978. There are currently 5,316 structures that were damaged or destroyed. And unfortunately, our thoughts and prayers go out to the families. We do have a confirmed 2 fatalities that are now due to this incident. In closing, I want to make sure that we thank the residents of Los Angeles for remaining vigilant, and this new fire shows that we are absolutely not out of this extreme weather event. I personally want to take and show, I should say, my thanks and gratitude to all of our firefighters, our first responders, and for their families for all the sacrifices, their relentless efforts in battling this historic fire. And I should make that plural, historic fires. Next up, we're going to bring back the mayor. Mayor?
Thank you, Chief Crowley, for your leadership, and thank you for that update. We'll have critical updates on the state of this emergency broadly, including resources for Angelenos who have been impacted. Again, the priority of all Angelenos remains to stay safe and to follow directions from public safety officials. I was at the command post for the Palisades fire with Governor Newsom and other federal partners earlier today, and we talked about strategies to provide relief. First, I just got off the phone with President Biden, and right before this press conference, I also spoke to Vice President Harris earlier today. Earlier today, the president announced the federal government would pay for 100% of disaster response costs from the wildfires in this area. This is unprecedented because usually it is not 100%. As the FEMA Administrator Criswell will discuss, new resources are also available for impacted Angelenos to recover from this emergency. So thank you, FEMA Administrator, for being here today and for your continued partnership on behalf of the White House. Second, as you heard from the update from the county, at the Eaton Fire Post, in coordination with the County of LA, we have requested the National Guard, along with the sheriff, and the county has implemented a curfew in all burn areas. And actually, let me correct that and say that the county is looking at a curfew, but has not implemented it yet. In Los Angeles, we have had evacuation orders in place in the Palisades and in Sylmar. Those evacuation orders have the force of a curfew, meaning you must leave and you cannot come back into the area, period. 24 hours a day. We have to protect the area, especially from those properties that remain. I've joined the sheriff in inviting the National Guard to take on non-emergency roles and provide us with resources to keep the burn area secure so that our frontline firefighters and police officers can focus on saving lives. So let me be clear, there's going to be zero tolerance for anybody that would be, I don't even know how to say this, but that would dare to enter houses or loot property or anything from the individuals or from structures that remain standing. I was with DA Hochman this morning, and he made it very clear that if anybody is involved in looting or any property damage, that he is ready to prosecute to the full extent of the law. So my team is in coordination with the Adjutant General who heads the National Guard, and I've spoken with the governor about the National Guard to take on specifically non-emergency roles to free up our firefighters and officers to do the life-saving work that they do in the city so that we are sure to have enough resources to surge our first responders so that they can focus on the life-saving work. Third, we're already looking ahead to aggressively rebuild. The city of Los Angeles will lead in this effort in the areas that are impacted by the city. We are going to clear the red tape and unnecessary delays and cost and headaches that people experience in ordinary times so that we can rebuild your homes quickly. We're going to clear the way to rapidly rebuild our neighborhood infrastructure, which means roads, sidewalks, street lights, and utilities. We will clear the way to rebuild and open our small businesses and provide assistance to make it through these closures. This is a massive effort, but we will be ready, and we will get the job done by turning away from the usual city system and moving forward in a new direction. LA has to be strong, united. We will reject those who seek in this emergency, when lives are at stake and lives have been lost. We will reject those who seek to divide us and seek to misinform, because as evidenced by the leadership standing here today, we will be united. We will rebuild our city, and we will do whatever is necessary to get us past this crisis. And we can do that by being united. So let me just introduce our FEMA administrator, and I really want to thank her for coming here from Washington, D.C., obviously on very short notice, Deanne Criswell.
Thank you, Mayor Bass. First, I would just like to start by saying on behalf of President Biden, Vice President Harris, and the entire Biden-Harris administration, our hearts go out to everybody who has been impacted by this truly tragic event. And I think as you heard Mayor Bass lay out her really aggressive vision for how you're going to rebuild, I just want you to know, Mayor, that we are going to be here with you along the way to help you rebuild in a way that makes you stronger and more resilient. As the firefighters continue to bring in resources and support the suppression efforts for these fires, with the major disaster declaration, we now have the ability to begin having those conversations about recovery, as well as help the individuals who have lost everything on jumpstart their road to recovery. If you live in Los Angeles County and you have been impacted by this disaster, you can register for FEMA assistance. You can go to disasterassistance.gov. That's the best way to get into our system and start that process. You should also also contact your insurance company because we will need that information as well as we start to work with you on your claim. Some of the things that you're going to be eligible for, if you incurred costs for temporary lodging as you evacuated, if you're going to need longer-term lodging because you're displaced from your home for a period of time, if you need repairs to your home, we have some financial assistance that can help there. If you lost other things like a vehicle, we have some financial assistance. We know that everybody's situation is going to be different for each person. It's going to be unique to them. We want to be able to work with each of you individually to help you on that road to recovery, help you get to the right resources, whether it's FEMA resources, complementing what your insurance company may provide, or bringing in our nonprofit partners to help make sure that we have a holistic recovery for everybody that's been impacted. But we'll also work with you, Mayor, for things like temporary schools, temporary road repair if you need that, all these temporary measures that are going to be needed to help stabilize the community as you start to rebuild, and especially with the debris removal. And as President Biden announced, we're going to cover that debris removal and all of your emergency protective measures at 100% for 180 days, because we know it's going to take a long time to get that debris removal out. I think what I'll just say in closing here is we know that recovery is complicated, and for something as catastrophic as what I have seen so far here across Los Angeles, we know that this recovery is going to be complicated. But it is doable when we all come together with the city, the state, the federal government, our nonprofit partners. When we work together, as you can see behind us here, anything is possible, and we will help you rebuild in a way that makes you stronger, Mayor.
Let me introduce now, first of all, let me just say that the President Biden and Vice President Harris just could not have been more supportive, and various members of the cabinet. But let me introduce our Senator, Adam Schiff.
Madam Mayor, thank you. Thank you for bringing us all together, and thank you for your leadership. I want to begin also by acknowledging those that have lost their lives and lost their homes. I was on the phone much of the early part of the day talking to people that lost everything, and for so many, because of the nature of these fires, they not only lost their home, they lost their whole neighborhood, they lost their whole community. They lost their school and their place of worship. It's all gone. And I just want to express the heartbreak I know we're all feeling over those massive losses, unprecedented in our state's history. I also want to, as the mayor was alluding to, take this opportunity to thank the Biden administration for what they've done. Senator Padilla and I and the California House delegation, several of my colleagues here today, have worked to try to get a quick declaration of a disaster, to try to get the most we could in terms of federal match, and we could not have asked for more from the administration. The declaration was almost immediate. And as the mayor was saying, you're lucky normally to get 75% of a federal match. We learned today from the president we're getting 100% federal match here. That's extraordinary. I talked to the president and the vice president today about both these issues and more and the needs ahead, and they could not have been more committed to making sure that California and Southern California get the resources and help they need. And I thank our FEMA administrator also for her work on this. Finally, I just want to say candidly, we are not through this by any means. We keep seeing these fires pop up in different places. We may see more before this is over. If you're told to evacuate, then get the hell out. You might think you can outrun a fire. You are not going to outrun these fires. You're just not. The way they are moving, the unpredictability of how they're moving, the swiftness with how they're moving, you are not going to outrun these fires. If you stay, you're going to die in them, and it's not worth it. So if you're told to evacuate, get the hell out. Save yourselves. You can rebuild because we are going to rebuild. We also, I think, have to be mindful of the risks that will follow these fires, and that is when the rains come and the risk of mudslides. So I say that because We need to know what we're looking forward to ahead. But I want to underscore finally what the mayor was saying also. We're going to get through this. We're going to get through this. We're Californians. We will bounce back from this. We will rebuild from this, rebuild our neighborhoods and our schools and our places of worship. We will come back from this. And once again, I thank all of you that are on the front lines of this, all of the first responders who are out there every day putting their lives on the line, doing heroic work. I'm grateful to all the other jurisdictions that are providing personnel and materiel. Just going through some of the fire areas earlier today, you see one truck from this county, another from that county, from all over the state, the country, and indeed other countries as well. So thank you to the first responders. Thank you, Mayor.
Before I bring up our supervisor, let me just acknowledge City Councilman John Lee. He wanted to be here today, but because of the latest fire, he went to that situation. Supervisor Lindsay Horvath.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Our West Hills, Hidden Hills, Calabasas residents are under evacuation order and evacuation warning for the Kenneth fire. As you heard, it just started over 2 hours ago, and at the rate of spread and the density of the communities in this area, it is serious. Please act swiftly, move quickly, evacuate now to protect your life, the lives of your community members, and the lives of our first responders. A shelter has been established at El Camino Real Charter School at 5440 Valley Circle in Woodland Hills. Continue to stay updated at emergency.lacounty.gov to ensure we can protect lives during this critical time. I've been in touch with most of the elected leaders in this area, and we are united in our commitment to keeping people safe. Our independent cities have lived through this before. They are resilient and they are strong, but they must stay informed. Your partnership is critical to our success in keeping you safe. To those impacted by these devastating fires, my heart is with you. The grief that we have witnessed out there is immense, as we see homes and neighborhoods changed forever. And as the time goes on, it feels heavier. We are weary, but we will not break. The county is here for you, both in the crisis and on the road ahead. For my 3rd District communities impacted by Palisades, Sunset, and Hearst fires, the Pacific Palisades, due to the President's major disaster declaration, impacted community members can start applying for relief now. As you heard, please visit disasterassistance.gov or call 800-621-FEMA to get started. For my residents in the Topanga Canyon, I've been in contact with Chief Maroney and Captain C2, and Topanga Canyon is the #1 priority for Palisades fire area today for them. Personnel, both aerial and on the ground, are being deployed to protect our Topanga Canyon communities, and we are here for you, and every resource is committed to you and your safety. To our residents in Malibu, be on alert for additional evacuation instructions due to the Kenneth fire. We know you are already suffering so much, and we are fighting even greater devastation. We are here for you. Santa Monica's curfew remains active from sunset to sunrise, and their evacuation orders are unchanged today. Santa Monica Mayor Lana Negretti is here with us this afternoon, and we stand strong with all Santa Monicans. Hollywood, the Sunset Fire is contained with no structures destroyed. All evacuation orders have been lifted. Please continue to stay alert and move with caution as you return to your homes. Crews are still working, so your safety is their and our priority. I want to especially thank Senator Schiff and FEMA Administrator Criswell for their support. Alongside many present here, I was able to join so many in in visiting and learning from our extraordinary firefighters, our law enforcement officials, and first responders at the Palisades Fire Incident Command Post earlier today. They are digging even deeper, despite treacherous conditions and long hours. Help is on the way for them, but we know you will have our back until then. Shortly after that, President Biden called me personally to offer his additional support. His compassion knows no bounds, and his deep understanding of our pain means he has our back too. With that, I want to close in talking about the devastation that people are feeling. Mental health supports continue to be available through the county's Department of Mental Health, 800-854-7771. We have sent mental health professionals out to many of the shelter locations to ensure that while people are waiting, they are beginning their healing process and getting the support that they need. The Disaster Distress Helpline is also available for crisis counseling. You can call or text 800-985-5990. Our county is doing everything possible to respond to these fires and to work towards containment. But please continue to follow evacuation orders and stay vigilant. I know it is hard to walk away from everything that you have invested yourself in, but if you don't, it puts us all at risk. Please follow these evacuation orders. Take care of yourselves and each other. The only way we get through this is together. We will protect our communities and come through this stronger. And next, I'd like to introduce LA County Fire Chief, Deputy Chief John O'Brien.
Good evening, everyone. My name is John O'Brien, Chief Deputy of Emergency Operations for the County of Los Angeles Fire Department. Tonight, I'll start by giving an update on the Eaton fire affecting the communities of Altadena, Pasadena, Sierra Madre, Arcadia, and Monrovia. The Los Angeles County Fire Department remains in unified command with Pasadena Fire, Sierra Madre Fire, Arcadia Fire, the United States Forest Service, and CAL FIRE, as well as the Sheriff's Department and our local law enforcement agencies. The Eaton fire is now over 13,609 acres and still remains 0% contained. We have 1,527 firefighting personnel assigned and mutual aid resources from across the state and nation arriving to assist with this fire. We have had several firefighter injuries reported and estimate that over 5,000 structures have been destroyed. This is based on aerial imagery that's been provided. We expect those numbers can change, either go up or down, based on additional mapping of the fire, as well as when our damage inspection teams get out there and complete their thorough damage assessment of the burn area. We also had one firefighter injured today who sustained injuries battling the fire and is currently at a local area hospital. The cause of the fire is unknown and remains under investigation. As soon as the cause is determined, we'll be sure to get that information out to all. As Supervisor Horvath and Chief Crowley mentioned, the Kenneth fire started just after 2:30 p.m. today in West Hills and has grown over 800 acres in that short period of time. We have a significant augmentation of ground and air resources assigned, with evacuations currently in the communities of West Hills, Hidden Hills, and Calabasas. Additional information will be provided as this incident develops, but I encourage all to be vigilant and visit lacounty.gov/emergency for the latest incident information. The number of resources assigned to this fire siege event has increased significantly, and we are in a much better position than we were earlier in the week. Out-of-state resources continue to arrive in Los Angeles County, and we are appreciative of our fire partners from throughout the western United States for providing assistance to Los Angeles County in our time of need. Regarding the current red flag warning, the National Weather Service predicts the warning will remain in effect for Los Angeles County and the majority of Ventura County through Friday, with another likely event impacting both counties earlier next week. I encourage all residents and communities to remain vigilant as we weather this fire siege together. And again, Visit lacounty.gov/emergency for the latest information on all incidents. And lastly, I want to acknowledge the tireless efforts of my Los Angeles County Fire Department personnel and all the firefighters who are here assisting, both on the lines and those behind the scenes who continuously place themselves in harm's way to protect the residents and property of this great county. Thank you for always being there and continuing to be a safe and take care of yourself, those around you and the people who need us most. Thank you. And with that, I'll now turn it over to Los Angeles Police Chief Jim McDonald.
Larkin.
Good evening. Los Angeles Police Department extends our deepest sympathy to those who've been affected by the devastating fire. Our community is facing significant challenges, and ensuring the safety and well-being of our residents is our #1 priority. The department is fully committed to protecting lives, property, and critical infrastructure during this crisis. I want to also, as you've heard, I don't know that we can thank enough the members of the LAPD, the Sheriff's Department, all of our fire partners, and then others that don't get recognition, the Department of Public Works, Department of Water and Power, so many others that are out there on the front lines and doing the job to try and restore order to everyone. There was a fatality reported earlier today around 10 a.m. Officers were notified of a death investigation in the 15,300 block of Friend Street in the Palisades area. LAPD investigators immediately notified LA Fire Department arson and the Los Angeles County Coroner's Office, who responded and determined the death to be fire-related. The LAPD and our law enforcement partners are actively maintaining law and order in areas impacted by the fires. Officers are patrolling these areas to try and deter criminal activity and ensure public safety. Protecting homes and businesses in the evacuated and vulnerable zones is our priority, ensuring no one takes advantage of a difficult situation. As the mayor said earlier, there will be zero tolerance for looting. Looting or exploiting this disaster will not be tolerated. Individuals caught looting or committing crimes in affected areas will be arrested and prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. There are no reports of looting at this time tonight. Our people remain vigilant, and patrols in burn areas have been increased to prevent and respond swiftly to such activities. To enhance public safety and allow first responders and recovery teams to work effectively, a countywide hard curfew is in effect or will be in effect from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. in the affected burn areas. Anyone violating this curfew order or that will be in effect, or the current evacuation order without valid reason may face legal consequences. The measure is essential to protect residents and support recovery efforts. The support of the National Guard is invaluable during this emergency, and we're thankful for that, enabling law enforcement to focus on crime suppression. The National Guard will be assisting in the following areas. Traffic control to maintain roadways and ensuring access to affected areas is restricted only to authorized personnel. Critical infrastructure security and checkpoints verifying credentials and restricting unauthorized entry into those protected zones. These measures may cause inconvenience to many, but they are necessary for public safety and community recovery. Residents are encouraged to report any suspicious activity to their local law enforcement agency. A united effort is key to ensuring a swift and secure recovery process for all. Law enforcement, the National Guard, and other first responders are here to support the community during this difficult time. The commitment remains steadfast in restoring safety and normalcy as quickly as we can. Cooperation and resilience from the community is greatly appreciated, and we're thankful for the cooperation that we've received to this point. Thank you. Let me now introduce following me is LA Unified School District Superintendent Alberto Carvalho. I'm sorry, my mistake. Now my partner, Los Angeles County Sheriff Robert Luna. Thank you.
You forgot about me already. Just a quick overview. We have close to 500 sheriff deputies working throughout the county, working on evacuations, working on traffic control, both ingress and egress, and we are also working what we call looter suppression. It's unfortunate that we have to assign people to do that task, but we have and we have made arrests behind that. In regards to resources, on the way to this press conference, our Northern Command made a request for 100 more deputies, or roughly 100 more deputies. So we are in the process, from a mutual aid perspective, of sending what we have internally and then requesting resources from counties around us as we are working, as you see and hear, many different priorities. Because this event continues and we continue to get new fires, the mayor mentioned it, Chief McDonald mentioned it. I've been working with the state, the Office of Emergency Services, for the last several days in trying to estimate the California National Guard and how they would be utilized. We made the official request earlier today, and I'm happy to report that they have been staged and ready to go. They're going to get deployed to specific missions. The first missions will be at the Palisades fire, at the Eaton fire. They will be supporting the city of Los Angeles as well. Mayor Bass and Chief McDonald made that request to us. There are several other cities that have requested National Guard resources, the city of Santa Monica, the city of Pasadena, the city of Arcadia, and I'm sure as time goes on there will be others. Our Emergency Operations Bureau will distribute not only mutual aid resources throughout the county as needed, and then we may have to redeploy people, whether it is police officers, deputy sheriffs, or National Guardsmen, as we see. And then the state, again, I can't say enough about the Office of Emergency Services and the support of Governor Newsom, who has basically called and said, what do you need? What else can we send you? I also received a call from Commissioner Sean DeRee from the California Highway Patrol. We have been utilizing their resources and using them through a mutual aid response throughout the county. I want to switch gears momentarily. You've heard the word curfew come up a couple of times. We as the county are in the process with our attorneys and our Office of Emergency Management of drafting that curfew paperwork. And as we're doing that, I cannot tell you if the curfew will be enacted tonight. The goal is for it to be enacted tonight, but once we get everything done, we may enact it tomorrow night. That being said, I want to make sure, and we've said it a couple of times, in the areas that have been evacuated, do not go in there unless you have specific business. And right now, the only people who have business in there are firefighters and law enforcement, or some kind of worker that's trying to put utilities back together for us. You will be detained. You will be arrested if you're doing there and you're up to no good. And as the mayor said, we've all talked to the district attorney, who says that they will prosecute without hesitation. So please make sure everybody understands that. And just going back to the curfew for clarification is not county-wide. The curfew will only take place in the impacted areas, specifically those areas that have had mandated evacuations. So, for example, in the city of Los Angeles, as they're requesting those National Guard resources, you're talking about the Palisades area. For us in Los Angeles County, it is also that Palisades, Malibu, Lost Hills area, and then the Altadena area. Pasadena, self-explanatory. Santa Monica, self-explanatory. And the other cities that are requesting the assistance. As you see, with all of our partners, from a mutual aid perspective, we are second to none anywhere in this country. Whether it is fire resources or it is law enforcement resources, we are able to depend on each other to make sure that we provide the best service we can to our community. Just the very last thing, if anyone has any questions about whether it's evacuations, mandatory, or warnings, or any traffic closures, go to lacounty.gov/emergency for updated information. Thank you very much. And with that now, I will bring up the superintendent. We didn't forget about you.
Thank you very much, Sheriff Luna. Madam Mayor, thank you so much for your leadership. I would like to also thank the city leaders, county, state, and federal entities who have been responsive, who have been supportive and collaborative during very trying times. Today, we closed all schools in Los Angeles Unified School District, and we announced earlier today, because of a detailed examination of scientific data, wind trends, and the continuity of these awful fires, that would be prudent to announce early on the closure of all schools going into tomorrow, January 10th. We made this decision after reviewing, first and foremost, air quality data. Fires may be far away from some communities where we have schools. However, winds are transporting particulate matter, smoke, and ashes across the entire district. And yes, we celebrate when the winds subside because that allows more effective combating of fires. But when the winds subside, often that cloud of smoke lingers over certain communities. When the winds pick up, obviously the fires explode, creating more smoke. Smoke for us is the enemy, as it compromises the air quality around our schools. We opened 8 feeding centers, grab-and-go food distribution centers across our community. We will increase that to 16 centers across Los Angeles Unified. We recognize that when we close schools, there are a lot of parents who depend on our schools not only for nutrition, but also for child supervision. That is why we partner.
All right, we're gonna get back to this in a second. We got somebody that hold on, let me turn my shit on. We got somebody that I think I'm beefing it, so called. I'm probably
He
gonna get blocked.
said he said with water he flooded or whatever, and now the next thing is supposed to be he gonna burn it all up.
Yeah, it's
Remember
supposed
last
to be
year,
fire.
Hawaii was on fire,
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
and I had
So
just when Hawaii got on fire, I had just was down there, and when I went down there they got volcanoes, and the volcanoes was activated when I went down there, so everybody was calling me like, "Are you okay? Be careful." I'm like, man, I'm on a whole nother
that's
island.
crazy.
But
Check
everybody
out
in the
these
U.S.
big
was
heads.
like
She gonna say
panicking,
something
like,
about the
"Oh
comments
shit!" And
soon.
when I
Watch.
went over there, everybody was like, "Oh man, that's normal. That shit always."
3 views. They got 3
Yeah.
views.
Faded.
They got 3 views.
That's
But even
crazy
in
how the
Cali,
news.
they always have like those forest fires, but this supposedly
Yeah,
is way
yeah, it ain't,
worse.
I ain't never seen it in L.A. Like
Oh, this
it's
motherfucker
normally
blocked.
Mm-mm.
out in the fields, like
They
on the
got 3
Like
outskirts.
views.
So,
Malibu and stuff like
Yeah,
One.
that.
but
She
like, how
only
did
in
it
here.
start?
One
it be
comment.
so hot and
Uh,
dry out there because it don't rain a lot out there.
Yeah,
You remember
they
that song?
hadn't
That
got
song they
rain
used
in
to
a
have that
while.
it doesn't rain in Southern California.
yeah, yeah,
That's true. It don't
Yeah,
rain.
yeah.
yeah.
Don't
So
ever
so
sing again.
dry.
They said somebody started it though. They said they
Kirby
think
Beach.
somebody started it.
See,
Uh-huh.
I said,
yeah,
don't you
it's
ever
it's
sing
because
again,
of the
sir.
wind, because it's so dry, and then the wind is just blowing the coal of fire to continue to spread, so it's hard to under control.
Control it.
But I don't know why they don't
Nobody here.
um
They got 2 people.
them areas that's dry like that. I
2
wonder
people in
why
they
after
goddamn
all these
lives.
years, as much money we send
The
to
fake.
every.
They got me. They called me Jighead. Access denied. Oh, he blocked me. They called me. They called me. Jighead. She probably watching me on Twitch. Gonna block me for no reason. Look, gonna block me for no reason. I ain't do nothing to this lady. She gonna block me. The hell she doing? That's why she got 2 people in her live blocking me. I can make pages all day. I got 100 pages, girl. You ain't blocking nothing, girl. I got 100 pages, literally. You'll be blocking all day. I'm watching you from another line right now, and you don't even know I'm there. Block that page. How about that? Who was the 2 you had in there? Me, Jimmy. Block that page, lady. Think that's how you get rid of people? Just block people out your life? Nah. It don't work like that.
Canceling everything through next
Don't
week
work
just to
like
give
that,
people more
lady.
time and space to deal with all this. So it's going to be a while till things get back to normal. And we know there are some campuses within the district that are never going to reopen because they're totaled.
We also got word of the death toll, unfortunately, is rising because of the fires. So initially, we've reported that 5 people have died. And today, at an earlier press conference with LA County Sheriff Robert Luna, he made it clear that those 5 deaths were both from the Palisades and the Eaton fires. But then tonight, the LAFD chief said they are tacking on 2 more fatalities because of the Palisades fire. So as far as I'm understanding, there have been 7 fatalities, both in the Palisades together and the Eaton fires.
Yeah. All right, let's continue listening in to this press conference as we approach the 6 o'clock hour. You're watching Fox 11 News.
Speaking behind you, we still have 20,000 acres burning in the Palisades.
That's right.
Zero containment, 5,000 structures destroyed or damaged. What is it going to take to stop this fire? Do you have enough resources? How many firefighters have been
And I'm going to answer that in part, but then, of course, I'm going to defer to our police chief that we have been fortunate with mutual aid, with support coming from basically all over the country. And in fact, I was with the governor earlier. Canada is sending support. And I think that we have seen this. We have certainly seen Los Angeles City and County firefighters deployed around the country. Let me acknowledge Freddie Escobar, who is the head of the firefighter union. So just as we have provided mutual aid, I'm getting calls from some of my former colleagues in Congress who are now governors of state who have offered to send people. So I think we have been rich in support. I don't know if we ever have enough resources, but Chief, let you take it from there.
I just got blocked again from the side page. I came in trying to watch they live.
Has been flooding our social media and email and phones saying how wonderful our firefighters are. What more do they need?
Yo, you ain't talk to me all day.
I would love to start with that. So thank you so much.
You ain't talk to me all day. What is happening, Cali? You ain't talk to me all day. I don't know if y'all on fire or not. I don't know if y'all on fire or not, bro. Are you all right down there? Give me a 1 in the chat if you all right. I had to do some push-ups. Look, you been sick. Oh, no. No, we can't have that. We cannot have that. Man. It's like my plans got flipped right upside down. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't think I can come there right now. It's like, damn. What's up, y'all? What's happening, guys? Damn, man, this is crazy. I hope y'all alright, though. I hope y'all alright. Man, that was crazy. Being ready.
Hey, Kurt? I don't think you remember the last conversation we just had, right?
Yeah.
I just ran across a post that I just posted on my story. Right?
Okay.
What it was saying was they have 800 firefighters that I guess volunteer firefighters that they volunteered to go out there and help fight the fire. But the thing is, they were locked up. So these are firefighters that was incarcerated, right?
What? Okay.
So they allowed them to go out there.
Hold on 1 second.
And help fight the fire.
1 second, being ready. Hold on 1 second. How you doing, Yvonne? Welcome to the live. Is everything okay out there in Cali?
Everything's okay.
Okay. That's good. All right, just checking on you. All right, been ready, bro. You can continue. My bad. I just have to tell the beautiful Ivana hello.
Thank you, thank you. Oh, that's what it is. The ex-firefighters that was locked up, it was 800 of them. They volunteered. They let them out to go help fight the fire. But the catch is, they only paying them 10.24 an hour. Now, my thing is,
10?
would you, huh?
Yeah, you spinning, man.
Can you hear me?
You singing my song.
That's my song.
That is my song. All right, drop down and get your Inga on, bro.
Come back. I'm right back.
I just wanna be happy. Oh, I gotta play that. Time, things not changing. It's time for you to get out the way. Don't be stuck on how you feel. Say Jesus, take the wheel. He knows the road that you want. If you tired of things not changing, you tired of things not. Okay, hold on, being ready. 1 second. Let me. She got this in my. Oh shoot. She got. Oh no, we got to play this song. I need it on YouTube. I need it on YouTube. Hold on 1 second. Yo, what up, twin? I ain't never had twin and been ready on the same live. Oh no, this is dope. I got twin. Hey, been ready. You rock with twin, don't you? Huh? Hold on. Hold on. Been ready? You rock with Kurt or not Kurt? You Kurt. You rock with twin? Yeah, I ain't never had y'all both on the live in the same time. All right. I just wanna be happy. If I keep just keep on bringing me pain. There's no one else I can blame. I'm not happy. I'm this time I can see my biggest thing that it was me. I'm not I used to sure it ain't to you understand. Come on. If you try to the same, try to be my same, time for you to get out the way. Don't be good, don't how you feel. It's the will. You know you be happy. Ask yourself, do you want to be happy? Yeah. All right, my bad. I just had to get the feeling of that song one time, man. You know me. Woo! That's a good song, man. Wasting time, but now I can see my biggest enemy. It was me. We are our biggest enemy in this world, though. They can't stop us. Nobody can stop us. They've been trying a long time, but we only stop when we stop ourselves. So remember that.
My question to you is, like I was saying about the firefighters, right? These ex cons or cons that were firefighters. They sent them, they let them out of jail to go help fight the fires. But the catch is only it paid $10.24 an hour. So my thing is, would you risk your life to go fight these fires for $10 an hour?
All right, bro. When you're thinking about jail, they're normally getting paid like 50 cents or 25 cents an hour. So as far as if you in jail, I would. Coco, stop. You go to your room. Go to your room. You're not gonna sit here and keep barking. Go.
And they back will let me out, and they want. My thing is, yeah, you that $10 is a salary raise, right? But if you're not going to reduce my sentence or let me out after,
Yeah, it should.
I'm not volunteer.
That's a fact. I said go, Coco. If they not gonna drop your sentence and drop you down, bro, I'm not wasting my time to go fight. Otherwise, do you have to? Okay, so do they relocate to people in the jail, or did the jail people gotta just?
I don't know.
Because think about when it flooded, they were leaving. I'm sharing this to her. Think about when it flooded, they were ready. You never get on camera, bro. You always have your. You was on camera a long time ago. Was that 2 months ago with me? Bro, you got a new crowd. This is not the Lady Lock crowd, bro. You good. You in a new zone, bro. Don't be, hey, oh
Always
man,
have your
no boy, you can at
pictures.
least
I
say what's up
don't like
live.
being on camera, man.
Boom, bro.
You was on camera a
Say
long
what's
time
up
ago.
first,
Was
man.
that
Yeah,
2 months ago with
I know
me?
we about to come in
yeah, I don't
trolling.
like being on camera though.
Bro, you got a new
Never
crowd.
mind.
This is
He said
not the
what's
Lady
up. He
Knock
said
crowd,
I
bro. You
present.
good.
Yeah, that's what's up.
I'm
He
all
said
right.
it's
I'm
You in
all
a new
right, brother.
zone, bro.
I'm all right.
Don't
the
All right.
Subtown
I'm
don't
good.
be
disrespect.
hey, oh shoot. Oh
What's
man,
up?
Dope boy, you
What's
gotta
up?
at least say what's up to the live before you hit join, bro. Say what's up first, man. I know he about to come in trolling.
Oh, Lord, in
Don't
Jesus'
don't
name,
boy.
Oh,
I
What's
that's
up,
have
why
man?
he
peace my way.
said
You
what's
said
up. He
what's up.
said
I was
I
talking to you
present.
earlier.
Yeah, that's what's up. He said something. My bad for
Hey, what's popping?
the subtown disrespect. What's up,
Lord, I have chased
Dick? What's
my
up,
ways.
spiritual?
I'm
Mm.
trying to get closer to my
Hey,
religion,
you need
closer
some
to
presents
God.
'cause everything else burning
In
up,
Jesus'
bro.
name, amen.
Hey, what's good? What's
Dope,
good,
dope boy.
host?
What's up, man? My
Shout
bad.
out,
You said what's
shout
up.
out to
I was
you
talking too
for,
early.
Hey,
pulling me up, man. Thank you,
Hey, what's
brother. You know what I
popping?
mean? I know it's hard for you. You know what
one
I'm
day,
saying in the NBA and all that, and then
and I
got time to cam up your boy Pat.
Hey, we
Appreciate you,
need some
bruh.
presents because
bro act
everything else
like he
burning up,
grabbed it.
bro.
He act like he grabbed it, right?
Bruh. You know what I'm
Then he
saying? Hold on, hold on,
pulled it.
hold on. You talking about the blunt I just smoked?
I don't know what he
Damn, how
doing.
you smell that?
Hey,
I know what you talking about.
No, I don't have a lot of girlfriends.
hey, one day we was on live and I was eating
One woman,
sweet
man.
potato pie, and then bro act like
Oh
he
wow!
grabbed it.
Hold on,
He act like he grabbed it,
don't
right?
be
And
telling,
then he
don't be
pulled
telling me
a
your
pie
nicknames.
from I
Hold
don't
on,
know
don't
where
be
he
telling me
pulled.
your nicknames to your girlfriends. I know you got a lot of
No,
girlfriends.
I
I know
don't
sweet
have a lot of
potato pie number
girlfriends. I'm
one.
a one man woman.
You talking about the actual? Oh yeah,
One
yeah, yeah.
woman
When I
man.
took it out the refrigerator.
You
Yeah, he
pulled
Yeah,
the
yeah, I know.
pie out of nowhere, bro. The sweet potato pie. That was tight.
Right out of
That was
nowhere.
tight.
Yeah, bro. Hold on. What is this dude spinning or is just
Nah,
mine?
he just nervous. When
out
he
here.
get nervous, he turn his camera off.
Hold on, look.
What's up, Bambi? Bambi in the building.
Uh
That's what I'm saying.
yeah,
Like, I don't
but
know
he
if he's
ain't
just
spinning on
spinning.
my end. He just his picture.
Okay, all right. Shit, if he ain't spinning on your end, you know what I'm saying? DJ Jazzy Jeff ass.
Hey, what up? Ben ready? You
Who's
here?
the girl
Yeah,
that? Hold on.
I'm here.
Who's the girl in the
I
pink?
hear.
Yeah, I just can't hear the other guy. You know, Instagram with these
Who's
technical
the
issues.
girl in the pink?
My name is Ivana.
Ivana. Oh, you in with an
It's
A?
with an I.
You in with an I?
Mhm.
See? got one eye. So me and you, where you at? See, you never know where her presence going.
I am in a lovely.
So hold on. So you gonna be my eye that's gonna fill
So
me
it's not
up.
close to the show.
Oh, in Jesus' name. I don't think
Hold
I'm
on,
the
please.
one for that one.
Don't say, hold on. Please don't talk about him when I'm on
So
here.
Ivana, you live out Cali.
Yes, sir.
So where you
Okay.
reside at?
Where you at,
So
Ben
let
Ready?
me ask you this: how far are you from the
Yeah.
fires?
Mm,
Where you reside?
not too close. I'm in the city.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
so it's not
Maryland,
close to
okay.
you.
Hold on, you
And
live in
President,
Atlanta?
where you about?
No, I live in LA.
Oh, that's why I said, where do you reside at? I can't spell
Well, at
reside.
least
Oh,
That's what I was
you all
asking
right.
you.
And where you at, been ready?
you
Cool.
didn't hear her? She said,
Me?
Yep.
that's crazy. She said,
Say
yeah,
it
she said,
again.
Where you reside?
Oh, I live in Maryland.
Maryland, okay. And President, where you about?
no, I think his
Hold on,
overpowered it
hold
when
on.
he
The girl
started talking
with,
to you.
I'm in
Oh,
Atlanta.
okay, that's what's up.
Hold on, yeah, but I ain't hear her say
Yeah,
nothing.
You didn't hear her?
come
She
back, Ben Ready.
said,
Yeah,
that's
She
your
crazy.
thing. Ooh,
said LA,
Yeah,
right?
she
Yeah,
said
I'm
all
in
that.
LA.
we here.
Okay, yeah, I didn't know if the spinning thing because my
No, you good, you good.
shit is
You all
still
right?
spinning with other dudes, so I
No,
don't
I
know.
think his overpowered it when he started
I always
talking when
tell
you
him that.
asked her.
I always tell him,
I
bro.
dropped
See,
down.
look,
I'll drop down.
see,
Oh shit, yeah. Come back, being ready. Yeah,
Uh,
your thing whooped.
Are you
All right,
here? Ah, there you
yeah,
go.
yeah,
it's
we here.
yeah, see, it's not just yeah. I wasn't just saying it just to
Nah,
say
you
it,
good, you
you
good.
know.
You know,
I wanted to say, hey nigga, you better show your face, but you know,
I always tell him
he
that.
started
I
spinning.
always
So.
tell him, bro, slow
Yeah,
the camera up.
I know, but he needed to hear it a few times, just like when you get on punishment. You know what I'm
Are
saying?
you here? Ah, there you go. What's popping? You
I'm
ain't
just
heard
Hold
that
on.
nigga in a while.
Let me
do your
spend.
thing.
Hold on. Let me
Do your
spend some more
thing.
time with girl with pink
Go ahead,
because
do
she
your
seemed
thing.
like she's having like yeah. Let me shoot my shot because I know she ain't got no socks on and I want to massage them
Oh
Shoot your
my
feet.
shot at my
God. I,
future wife.
you
Go
you
ahead, man.
you're going to waste more.
Oh,
I am in a relationship.
now it's future wifey. Now it's future. You should have
I
told me
was
that,
trying to
bro.
tell
I
you,
Explain,
but
would
you
have,
ain't
you
hear
know
explain.
what
me.
Do
I'm
your
saying?
thing. Do
Oh
your
man,
thing.
hold on. Now,
No,
He should have told me
I
that.
hold on.
did. I said I'm
We both gonna
in a
have to agree.
relationship. You probably didn't hear me because I sound very sick.
No,
Oh,
Hold on. First of all, nobody asked if you was in a relationship. That has nothing to do with me. What your man got to do with me? I got it there. See, I got it there.
You know, I always mess up
Man,
on
I
your
ain't
last
going front, man. Like to the loyal people that's 2025 and 2024. Shout out to them because it's
Oh, you
very
can hear me?
hard to
You can hear
find
me?
somebody
I
that's loyal.
salute you.
that's a
Thank
fact.
you, sir.
That's a fact,
Okay, so
bro.
do you have to be more spiritual
Salute to
than
It
you.
is. You
And how you
know what
doing?
I'm
How
saying?
you doing, Thick? I
It's
always
hard.
mess up on your last name, your other name. Thick the Fjord.
Ooh. Oh,
Well,
you.
No, no,
besides my thick ass
my
Shador
name is
account
no, my
You
getting
ain't
name is
got
banned,
to
You
in.
can't hear her?
I'm cool.
You see
I
her?
said besides my thick ass
Yeah, no,
Shador
no. It's
account
four
getting
people.
banned, I'm cool because I could go live on my spiritual du jour account.
Okay, so do you have to be more spiritual when you don't hear? You can't really turn up and
hold on. How is she talking without her mouth
who?
moving?
My mouth is
Oh,
moving.
you don't see the other person in here then.
Child,
Join out and come
child,
back in.
Oh, damn. It must me. Hold on.
child.
No. Real talk. No.
Yeah, no, it's four people.
No, I thought it was my
Nah, let me
phone,
show
but
you. Let me show you.
Y'all can't see my mouth moving?
No, you good, you good.
I can see
He
my
just
food.
can't.
Yeah,
I
join
don't
out
know
and
if you can
go
see
oh
out.
it.
no, as long as you good on his end, it's
You
all
see
good.
it?
Shit, I'm like, I'm like,
You see it?
in my head,
Oh,
which lips is the girl with the
You
pink
see
talking
her?
with?
I
Oh
can't
I'm
even
about
shit.
to say,
see the comments.
what type of edible was you smoking
all
or
right.
eating?
Oh, so you C4?
Yeah,
Okay.
join out and go
All
out
right.
and come back in. It'll pull
Join up.
up.
Her
Hold on.
name? So
Hold
you
on,
know
hold on,
what?
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Once I'm in, I'm in. I don't come out
Oh,
until I'm done.
yo, Pretty, he say he in there like swimwear.
Oh, in Jesus' name.
Sure, as long
Oh,
as I
so I
can
got
see girl with pink and my niecey with the green hat, I'm
All
good.
right, we good.
Shit, three is my lucky number.
But
Mm-mm,
the
And girl,
you
you
got to
need to
see the fourth
fix
one
your
though.
face. I swear to
Her
God,
name is
you
Stick,
need
so
to
you
fix
know
your
what she
face.
Big
is.
man, you can't see my
Shit.
list moving?
I can see your
Oh,
lips.
okay,
What
then
you
I
gonna
don't
do
know
with
what's
him?
wrong with his phone.
What you gonna do with him though? Oh
What?
shoot, I gotta put my do rag on. I'm out of character. Hold on, y'all. Be right
Yeah,
back.
see, you got her, bro.
Oh my God.
She
All right, so I
smiled.
entertain. So girl with the pink, what is with
She
your
smiled.
This
attitude?
is just my natural face. I
You
look
need
like
to
this all the
you
time.
need to not you need to not be on here when Papa is on here with that face because I can definitely make you smile.
Yeah,
Shit.
see, you got her
There we
though.
go. That's
She
what I'm
smiled.
talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
She smiled.
See, that's what I'm talking about. I like. See, I'm
That
gonna have
four
you have
pieces
some
cover.
dimples like mine.
I have
And
dimples.
you keep fussing with me. I know you got some, and I can't see them on
Oh,
Instagram
it's
right now
delayed.
because
Probably a
I get
couple seconds
black.
delayed.
But on your
Gonna pop
face. Oh
up.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
She got
We
a
back,
surprise for you.
y'all. All right, look, this
She
is
got some
her. I don't know
surprise
if
for
she's
you,
saying who in
present.
the
She got a
live though. I
present.
swear.
Hold on, who's the one
We
in the
got
line?
four
Damn, why
people.
you so
This her right
excited?
here.
Shit.
Hold on. Get up off
There you
the
go, present.
blanket.
She
Yeah,
got that for you.
comfortable ass.
Oh, it's delayed. It's
Get
probably
up.
a couple seconds delayed. It's gonna pop up.
Oh, yeah, I know.
She got a
Hold
surprise
on.
for you. She got a
The
surprise for you, present.
response
She got a
already hit.
present. Hold on. Damn, why is it so delayed? Shit.
Yeah,
There you
she
go,
messing up.
present. She got that for you.
Ivana, I like your hair.
Thank you.
Did she just do that?
Yeah.
Yep, sure
Oh
did.
my God! Hold on. That middle finger smelled so good. Where was the last time? Mm.
Yeah, IG messing up.
I know where that middle finger was. I love
I'm
you.
fucking
Huh?
dead.
Oh, Ivana, what you eat?
Present.
I missed that. You ate that slow motion. Nah,
I got poppy presents.
Shoot, that middle finger. I got nothing but love for you, baby. Got nothing but love for you, baby. See, I like it.
the reason.
Turn
All right,
the here.
I got a copy
all
present.
right, I'm gonna let
The
you know.
reason that we did hard work, girl in pink, middle finger.
Can you see her?
Oh, I want
Oh, okay.
both.
Not the middle finger feeling
Girl
good.
with pink.
Damn,
Who the fuck is
what is
calling
going
me?
on?
Oh shit, my brother calling me.
All
Hold
right,
on, my
bro.
brother
I'll
calling me.
let you in.
I'll pop back on your live if
All right,
anything.
I'll let you.
All right, all right,
Peace,
brother.
peace.
Azure? Is that your real name or
Ivana, can
your
you see her?
Instagram name?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
Uh oh.
So let's see if Ben Ready still here. Oh,
All right.
yep. Have you met Ben Ready before? The Dazure? Dazure? Is that your real name or your Instagram name?
Mm. Is it hard? Oh,
Yeah, all
I
right.
remember
It's
you
hard to
told me
breathe.
No,
you kind of
it's
say
just my
you
whole face right here hurts.
my so is my is it pixelated on y'all end?
Oh,
Like my quality
But
bad?
my bad. I had to DM somebody back on TikTok. They just sent me some money. Now I can finally pay my goddamn phone bill.
Nah, he couldn't see you on
He
his
told
screen.
you kind of said you
Oh, man, you just banged me in the face.
why am I so is it pixelated on y'all end? Like my quality bad?
No,
Okay. I don't know why it looked like that
I
on
don't
me.
know what the fuck. fuck was wrong with
Please.
his shit? Hell, talking about my lips wasn't moving. What the hell?
Nah, he couldn't see you on his screen.
No, I can still come. Probably you take.
But how was y'all day? How was the lovely day?
Mhm.
Oh, it's okay.
Oh, so it yeah, they hold on.
I've been just
Stop
thinking
chat.
about LA. My
L.A.
dreams. My dreams are. Nah, I can still
You
come.
think so?
I just probably.
It ain't.
How long you think it take?
Where did
I don't
To
know.
get to
They
LA?
they don't know how long the fires are going to last.
Oh, so
mm,
yeah, hold on, it ain't even stop chat. Wait
No,
a
I think
where's
they
Hollywood
see
considered? That
that the one
Hollywood
from
Hills?
Hollywood that was God. That
Okay,
was
so yep,
God
I
that
get
started
that.
that
You know, I'm
one.
You
streaming
think
right
so?
now.
Talking about
It
that
I'm
ain't.
was
streaming.
God. That was
Where
God.
is
I
Okay,
don't
so
it?
care what anyone
that says
says.
whatever
That
the
was
T says.
God. He is tired
Palisades.
of those
No,
wicked ways
Palisades.
going in down there. That was God.
Mm, that's deep.
And
That was God.
it says the
That
most
had to be
destructive
God.
in LA
Where is
history.
Hollywood considered? Is that Hollywood Hills?
Yeah.
So
Okay, so yep, I did that. You know, I'm streaming on there. It was I was streaming the stuff earlier. Past whatever it is, how you say this?
so what
Pasadena.
Palisades? No,
Oh,
you think
Palisades.
Palasi. Palisades.
or what did you
And
think?
it,
Like
Dang,
you
man,
know
that's
how they stuff the
crazy.
it
people
says
at
the
the
most destructive in LA history.
Yep.
Like what the heck? So
Bro, it's gonna take them years
but
to
this
to build Paradise Cove. Like everything is all burned down in Paradise.
so what do you think
so do you
it's gonna
see
make
like
things
more people like
cheaper
in
or
y'all area
what did you think
after
like you know how this stuff get cheaper after the disasters, you
I
know?
hope so. I don't even know, to be honest with you. This ain't our first fire.
But this
I
the
mean,
biggest.
we had
I need
fires
to
here
do
before,
I
but
keep
it was
thinking
never this bad. To the point you wake up and the sun looks bloody
yep,
orange.
go ahead. You never know.
Did you see like more people like
Stack up
in
before
y'all
it gets
I
area
haven't
after this?
been outside. I've been
I
stuck
don't
in the
know.
house.
Okay. Mm. I
Tomorrow
mean,
I need to well tomorrow I don't even know if I should even go to the food bank tomorrow.
I need to send you. At least send you one of these.
Yeah,
Go
that's
to
what I
that
need,
food bank,
man.
girl. Go to that food bank. They
Yep,
yep,
probably
go
do
gonna have
ahead.
that.
a
You
whole
never
bunch of
know.
juices and
Stack
snacks.
up, stack up
I
before
know.
it
I
gets.
mean,
You
that's the
know.
thing. I don't want to take my baby with me. I don't want him breathing in the air.
Gotta remember the states.
Oh yeah, I feel
That's
that.
the problem.
That's why I'm. That's why I'm putting my daughter in daycare tomorrow because they got a daycare facility where
Like
I'm
oh, you
at,
ain't feel you about
and
to
I'm
say.
about to go handle what I need to handle because that win is crucial.
Oh, where you at?
I'm in, I told you I was in
Oh,
Philly.
Philly. Okay, I'll be forgetting. I talk to a lot of people.
All
Gotta
right,
remember
Harper.
the states. East Coast
You
is
say you would
heavy.
never go to New York.
That sound like New York sometimes. Everybody be like, "Oh, you in Philly? I'm at the street. I'm in New York." Like, what?
Never been.
How?
And you
I
live
would never, even though I'm close to New York, I will never go to fucking New York. Fuck
I think
no.
he's here,
Hell
baby.
no. Hell no.
I'll talk to you guys later. His food's here.
All
Okay,
right,
bye, you
have a
guys.
good one. Bye. You say you'll never go to New York or what?
I'll never go to New York ever.
mm What you mean, like human traffic? Like really? Ooh. And what? And how old are you? Oh, okay. But don't let like tank the whole.
Oh hell no. If I don't have my bear spray or something like that, I ain't going nowhere.
Just go with people. How about that?
Hey man, you know something to be every children?
Philly sounds scary to me. Philly sound like that.
It is. I got her last when I was walking to the store
This
today.
thing is Philly, and Kansas City. The top three worst places.
My daughter out in North Philly. What do I look like? No. Why? So she could grow up and cussing up a storm when she's young? Could she hear y'all kids cussing? No.
Mm-hmm. But that's gonna be everywhere though. Kids just internet. They,
I mean, yeah, but at least they not old with it. And like Philly kids, they literally walk and
mm-hmm.
they cuss like they're grown adults.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know. I was talking about like earlier when you were going live with the speak answers and stuff.
Uh huh.
I was bringing up like the nigger and the nigger word
Yeah.
is kind of the
Oh, don't say that,
same.
yeah. Don't say
Oh, I
that.
can't say it.
Mhm.
Yeah. So they gonna
But no, you good. We good. Yeah, the difference.
so,
Just say, yeah, you good.
but it is definitely it's definitely
It's
the
different.
kind of the same.
It's the same. Okay, but mm, it's not. I mean, if it's the same, then why do we call each other that word?
Because we're black. So, you know, I don't know. Some black people feel like they can call each other that out of like expression.
Yeah, but if it's with the ER, just say we doing it with the ER now everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a problem. Ain't nobody, yeah, what's up, Mike? Did you blank blank? Like, I'm not gonna wanna. So if we got, I don't know. I just think it's too much on it. We go with too much power. You know what I'm saying? Even our diss back to them is a powerful diss. It's their power. When you call them, crack, like a cracker. You say that, it's like you giving them power like they had a something hitting us. Like, no, I'm not calling nobody that. So
True, true.
it's a little different. I feel what you're saying. I used to be big on it, but I don't care.
Man, as long as a white person don't sit here and blatantly disrespect me and just come to my face and be like, yeah, N word, then I
Mm-hmm.
won't stand for
Yeah.
it. But yeah, wow. Because I like my white people. I mean, my people.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter, like,
Mm-hmm. Canadian. America.
oh shit, you mess with a Canadian. The Canadian girl is crazy.
No, she wasn't ever.
Oh, well,
Well, have a good night. I appreciate you coming through.
water that they set up in the area. I remember our colleague Phil Schuman did a story on this a few years ago, which is kind of wild, where they're able to just fly in, basically have these tanks ready to go, and it gets them water close because they know that an area like this, look at that drop there, oof, that was beautiful. Like, look how effective that is. So that's the difference, right? They didn't have that a couple days ago in Pacific Palisades. Hopefully that stops the fire in its tracks right there and protect here. They have the LA County Firehawks have these pre-positioned pods of water that they've set up in the area. I remember our colleague Phil Schuman did a story on this a few years ago, which is kind of wild, where they're able to just fly in, basically have these tanks ready to go, and it gets them water close because they know that an area like this, look at that drop there, oof, that was beautiful. But I still gotta smoke. I still gotta smoke. City on fire, but I still gotta smoke. I still gotta smoke. City on fire, but I still gotta smoke. I still gotta smoke. City on fire, but I still gotta smoke. I still gotta smoke. I really don't know when I'm looking at it close. What is going on? At first I was so they used to be close. Now my eyes are so stop looking yapping. I have a legal duty to be here, make sure everyone is safe. I don't care about any of you young guys trying to say something about me. I don't need a warrant. I don't need anything. When I tell you other guy open the door, you fucking do it here. You have any other stupid questions for me? Yes, I have a follow-up question. You have a problem with me trying to figure out the city here? I want you to be sure that
Yeah, so how you feel about the snow, man? This whole year. I think it's good, bro. It's relax, bro. Ao vivo aqui agora, misericórdia.
Please on
on the search for a man who they say is responsible for an act of vandalism at a local church. They tell us that around 4:30 yesterday morning, this man broke a religious statue at St. Teresa of Lisia's church. Police are on the search for a man who they say is responsible for an act of vandalism at a local church. They tell us that around 4:30 yesterday morning, this man broke a religious statue at St. Teresa of Lisia's church.
Super Bowl Fan Fest. Hello.
You look prick on the couch, man. You're gonna be a friend. And I want you to be like on some shit like. Let's do it. There's no shot. I do? That's me. Okay, I got you. It's a mission. It's a prank. It's a prank. I got him feeling that down. Hey, bro, they did with the rest of me, bro. You already know what that means.
Tell me when my Bama friend is telling me that you're not Ryan Williams.
Did I say I was? Did I say I was, bro?
No, you're trolling.
On me, I am, bro. Hey, look, what's over there? Hey, yo, strong that guy.
Cough. Mucus and minor aches and pains. Feel better faster with Sambucol.
You have anything to say for yourself?
What happened?
Anything you want to say for yourself?
What happened? I had a seizure and found myself in the place. What's happening?
Just got done with rehearsal for the new show Speak, and I got to take a moment to shout out my co-host Joy Taylor. A woman, a black woman, daily show, sports. Do you all realize how hard it is to get into the position that she is in? So often there's misogyny and sexism running rampant in sports, and we don't even care what women have to say in sports. But Joy is not only in the position on television as a woman, as a black woman, but as an opinionist. So not just asking men what they think, but providing her own unique and distinct insight. It's hard to do, and Joy, you have done it. So congratulations. Looking forward to working with you, and hope y'all tune in 4:30 to 6 Eastern every day starting next week. Just that's what I have to deal with, people.
I just busted right. Heard somebody was over here getting bullied at Jubilee, Holland Hills. So you know we had to pull up for some reason.
And dialed in with the law enforcement community. The Kenneth fire, this started just about 3.5 hours ago. The good news to report, and I know it hasn't really gotten to a lot of the people who have been evacuated, but according to LAFD, the evacuation orders, those have been downgraded to warnings. which would mean that those people who were evacuated can go back into their homes, and that the evacuation warnings have been lifted altogether. So much better news.
And some reports that the Victory Trailhead is potentially a crime scene now. So hopefully we're going to send one of our reporters to the Victory Trailhead to take a look at that crime scene investigation, and one person in custody at this point.
Which makes sense because this all started, the ignition point is Victory Boulevard and Valley Circle in the West Hills area. So we'll continue to watch that. In the meantime, I know our chief meteorologist, Adam Kruger, he's watching the winds. And how do we look day to day, and what can we look forward to in the coming 24 hours?
Yeah, so winds do increase tonight, and I'll talk more about that in a moment. Just, a few moments ago, by the way, these aerial shots, it was over the Palisades fire, and it's just wild to see how many areas still have flames. And it was almost like, when we were showing over the Palisades fire a second ago, it was almost like so many hot spots that looked like the city lights as opposed to actual fires burning, right? So now we're going to switch to, we're going to kind of start wide here on a map, just kind of like a reset in terms of the map, in terms of what we're talking about, because there's a lot going on. And you're probably aware of these fires and the names, but just to kind of, again, reset and get you familiar with everything. So we've got the Eden fire off to the east there, north of Pasadena. Obviously, I believe there's thousands of structures and homes there that were burned. And then we have the Palisades fire. You know about that one in the bottom left part of your screen. Kenneth fire is the newest one we've been watching, and that's the one Alex and Marla were just talking about that is being, I believe, investigated for possible arson. And then we have the Hearst fire and the Lydia fire, which seem to be the less severe of all of them right now in terms of containment on those and areas that they're threatening. So if we can, there's a lot we can do with this map, and this one's interactive. So let's, if we can, come into the Palisades fire first. And I want to show the, I don't know if it'll show up here, but the outline or the footprint of the fire, I know that's one of the layers we can toggle on and off. Okay, there we go. And so what's interesting to see with this, and we know, the winds have been going from north-northeast to south-southwest towards the ocean, essentially. And when you look at the different layers in here and the orange colors, that's every time we get an update on the perimeter of the fire, we see that expand. And so the latest update is this darker orange up here with the fire and the areas of burning actually creeping northward a little bit, which is against the wind, and that goes to show that fires don't necessarily just always follow where the wind is going. Yes, that will fan it more so down in the wind direction, but, it's just chewing away at these hillsides, essentially. So the fire's still creeping north a little bit. Let's back this out now and show you, let's go over to the Eden fire. So that would be out here, and I know there's another layer we can turn on that I think shows, it's called like 3D structures or something like that. Okay, that's the evacuations. It's like 3D homes, 3D structures, something like that. And that's going to add an extra element to visualize where the structures are within the fire footprint. I'm not sure if we're able to do that right now. But again, just the point I'm making here is you see how widespread this is, how devastating this is. You know all about it. We've been talking all about it. The last one I want to get over to then, if we head over to the Kenneth fire, and you'll see a pretty interesting scenario on this, different from these last two. And the Kenneth fire, that was the new one where the weather obviously not as big of a concern when this lit up. And therefore, and we watched it live here, the water drops and the fire retardant drops really doing an effective job, it seems, in protecting homes here. Well, let's come in a little bit closer to the southern edge of the fire here. So again, originated up near West Hills and then spread through this area. And yes, now this is that layer I was talking about that shows where homes actually are. It makes it real vivid to see in white. And you see how the fire, and I imagine they kind of allowed it to work its way into these areas where there's no structures. But you can see how I think they did a really, really good job of protecting a lot of their homes. And this is what we're used to seeing when we have, I'll call average red flag warning conditions here in our area. We usually see the fire maps look like this, where fires get up close to the edges of neighborhoods. They usually do a pretty good job of protecting that. You go back to the Palisades fire and the Eden fire, the weather was just so extreme that there was no stopping anything. And it just, as we know, made it right into the heart of some of these communities, and it just went on from there. If this fire broke out, let's say a day and a half ago or 2 days ago, we would have such a major situation on our hands. There would be no stopping it from going through these areas and then continuing down from there, crossing the 101 and all that stuff. So again, the weather situation helping that right now. But we're not out of the woods yet as far as the weather. So now let's switch over to Weather One and get you up to speed on the forecast. And I'm going to start with the alerts here, and this is a little tricky to convey what's going on because different parts of our area have different times of when all these things go into effect. So the yellow is a high wind warning. The tan is a wind advisory. Yellow areas, high wind warnings where the winds are a little more severe. And so now, this just started at 6 p.m. We've got these areas north in the mountains in a high wind warning. That's now until 2 p.m. Friday. After that point, the winds start relaxing a little bit. These wind advisories here for the San Gabriel Valley, San Fernando Valley, that's now through 2 p.m. Friday. Then we have this portion of the Santa Monica Mountains. The high wind warning doesn't go into effect there until midnight, and the cutoff is a little sooner at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. And then areas off towards the east, like the Inland Empire, down through Orange County, that's in effect now. It ends at 6 a.m. tomorrow. Okay, so a lot of different cutoffs, but the main theme here is tonight the winds ramp up through tomorrow morning, and then they start backing off tomorrow afternoon. What will the actual speeds look like? And I'll show you a computer model in a moment, but just to kind of generalize it, the high wind warning areas could see sustained winds 30 to 40 with gusts maybe up around 60 or 70 miles per hour. The wind advisory areas could see sustained winds at 20 to 30 with gusts near 50. And that NNE means winds from the north-northeast, which would be going in the same direction we've been seeing throughout this entire event. Okay, now our future winds, and what to look for here is where there's purple. That's going to really highlight where the strongest winds will be. So as we start now and go into midnight tonight, again, we have these windy areas. Not going to be a blanket of strong winds like we had when we were at the peak of all this, and it was just completely, windy everywhere. Not the same situation. Look at LA down to Long Beach, for example. Winds are kind of light there. Same thing, maybe even around Pasadena. But up into the mountains and some of the valleys, it'll be windy overnight. Here we go into tomorrow morning. Pretty much the same story. Watch what happens tomorrow now. Not only do the wind speeds lower, but then we see the change in the wind direction coming in more so from the west. And so the ideal wind would be more from the southwest, which would be straight in off the ocean. This is going to add a little higher humidity to the area. It's not perfect, though. It's still coming in from west. Areas up here will still see more of a dry wind coming in because it's originating from land. So that's a look at Friday. If you're wondering what happens as we go a little later now, another time frame just to kind of keep in mind that might be a little tricky to deal with is Saturday. We're going to find some of the wind-prone areas. So where the 5 and the 15 kind of cut through the mountains here, you can see there's going to be some gusty spots there. And that is an offshore Santa Ana wind. And to take it even farther, the next bigger Santa Ana wind event I think might be Monday night into Tuesday, and this one will phrase it as moderate to strong, potentially. So not extreme like the last one or the current one that we're in, but you see what's happening.
I be so sick of you niggas, y'all contradicting. I be so bold myself when you come in.
Get what you need, long as you got the blame, but line it up.
Around me, treat me like water while you play